But you don't understand. I could have had class. I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody instead of a bum, which is what I am. Ah, we're recording. Hi,
No. What
hi.
the hell did you just say?
He was talking about the On the Waterfront. Marlon Brando's
Yeah,
character.
Oh, okay.
It's
yeah.
cinema.
I feel like you
It's
should have done an
mega.
episode of.
It's
Why didn't you do one from Borat? Like, why didn't you do a high
because
five?
I didn't know when to save. I
High
didn't
five,
because
Wawa Weewa.
I didn't have a
This would have
Borat
been
quote
so
written
easy.
down.
It was handed to you on a silver platter, and you slapped out of your hand and said, "Let's go get McDonald's."
Well, no, I said let's go with a on the waterfront quote because cinema.
Because McDonald's. Okay, okay,
Wow, look at the time. We should start recording and talk about this.
okay. Welcome back to the Think Box podcast. I am Kyle, and these two dumb bitches.
We're gonna have a conversation after this. Hang on. Let's just wait. Let's wing this, all right?
All right, what's your name?
Sure.
Mohammad.
Good to know. And you
Yes.
already know who Trey is. How is that an intro?
Do I?
You just said a quote. I don't think that's like how dare you?
Kyle, if I recall, you started one of the intros for you was, and that's how Luke Skywalker and I became a couple or something.
No, it was how we became best friends, and it's a true story. See,
No, it's
mine
not.
was a true story about the ebbs and flows of my life. You just quoted a movie calling yourself a bum, which I will concur is actually accurate to you as a person, but not a
But
great
I could have been a
podcast.
contender.
Trey's the Chad, man. He watches cinema on a daily basis like me. We're both
He literally
built
watches a
differently.
movie a
Man.
day. How do you do that?
Bro, I saw Dog Day Afternoon 2 times
In, like-
last night.
Twice. I can barely watch a movie a week. It's probably because I like ADHD or something. It's like I can't pay it. I have a hard time paying attention.
Oh, okay. Let's just start.
I had to
Let's go
forcibly make me watch Pulp Fiction. He had to sit me down. It's like you were watching this movie.
Oh, and I got an Amber Alert from.
Yeah,
I told you it was coming.
Yeah.
All right, let's just talk about this stuff. Let's just do that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. What's first? Do you guys want to talk about? You want to start with Borat?
No, let's wait for
Sure.
that.
All right. Do you want? Because we're doing a game thing in the second half. So, do you want that to be the last thing before the game, or do you want to do it towards the middle?
Let's do no Borat. We do that for the last. Gotta save it.
You want to save it for after the game?
No, before when like the last thing when it comes to the new stuff. Then
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay, yeah. Okay, man, we are such
As you can
professional
see,
podcasters.
viewers, this was 100% planned. 100%.
Yes.
we just
All right.
improv.
So Trey, what are these Space Jam plot details? Because I don't think I heard about this.
You have because you sent it to me, but
Oh,
apparently, yeah,
did we not talk about this last week?
Nope.
Oh.
Apparently, but this movie's about to be multiversal shenanigans.
Yeah, the Joker is going to be in the next Space Jam movie.
What's up with multiverses? Marvel's doing it, DC's doing it, now this.
Now the Looney Tunes are doing it.
And the NBA.
Like, yeah, it's a cool concept, but like, I don't know if this. I don't know if I like this. I just don't know if it.
But
fits.
here's my only question from it, though. Is it going to be anime Joker? We're going to get Joaquin in here and say, hey, we'll give you a cameo in Space Jam.
I think Joaquin would sooner kill himself than be in Space Jam.
Joaquin would never do something like that. I'd
feel
say
like
maybe like
this is
So Leto's what you're saying?
honestly. I think Leto is the like. I feel like that's the most likely option. As much as it
Wait,
pains
is
me to
it-
say.
is it like an animated version of Joker or live
I don't
action?
know. We don't know.
If it's animated, then just have the
that's what I'm
Batman
wondering.
anime
Like, are we,
series.
yeah, just get more camel
that'd be
in there.
cool if they got the more camel one.
Damn.
But it'd be kind of weird because like you'd have like Daffy Duck who's like haha funny fighting a murderer. Like
That's a good idea though.
I mean, it's like yeah, the movie would be really cool if it ended with the Joker killing Daffy Duck in cold blood, and then
They wouldn't do that.
giving Elmer Fudd the finger.
No, it'd be beating him.
I didn't.
No, Joker would be giving Daffy Duck the Jason Todd treatment. It's simple as that.
With the crowbar, yeah. And then giving the finger to Elmer Fudd because he did it when he couldn't. I want to write this movie.
Yeah.
I think it's too late now.
No, I'm gonna write it.
Pennywise is gonna be in it too. I don't know how that's gonna work because this is a kids movie.
Who else did you say was gonna be in it?
Pennywise.
Huh?
No need.
Pennywise.
Is there just gonna be a clown squad? Is that good? What if they are? What if the thing is they aren't going up against the monster squad? They're going up against a clown squad.
At this point, if they have Ronald McDonald in this movie, it won't come off as
Which
a
is
shocker.
seeming more. It's honestly Ronald McDonald, Joker, Pennywise, and we got any other clowns? Mohammad.
Pogo. Kyle?
Yeah.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
He's doing the taxi driver scene.
Whoa.
You calling me a clown? Who do you think you are?
Okay, here's the
Pagliacci.
full.
That's a clown.
Okay, so here's like the full synopsis of what I found on Space Jam 2. Space Jam 2 will reportedly have LeBron James and his son get trapped in a Warner Bros. Multiverse that includes Pennywise and the Joker. In order to get home, LeBron and Bugs Bunny must reassemble the Looney Tunes and play against digital superstar versions of NBA and WNBA stars.
Does his son act? Like, is this going to be his real son?
I don't know.
Because, like, if so, who
Where did you hear this?
Yeah.
I didn't even know LeBron James had a son.
What are your sources, Trey?
You trust me?
The
Guys, I
Instagram
promise.
post, the Instagram post you sent me, Kyle.
So I am your source.
You are my source. So you
Kyle.
did write this movie.
Well, you see, from what I've been hearing.
Wait, Kyle, you wrote this movie? Always has
No.
been.
I can't believe Trey defeated me and
A
goddamn
sequel
source.
like 30 years in the making.
Okay.
Kyle, is there anything you want to talk about?
Expect to see the Clown Squad face up against LeBron James. What's the April 9th, 420.
Bro, no, hear me out. What if they get that kid who would just say LeBron James in that weird way from Vine in the movie?
LeBron
No.
James.
Yes.
LeBron James.
That joke wasn't even funny at the time.
Kyle.
Was
LeBron James.
2015.
I hate you so much, Trey.
LeBron James.
Aww.
You're both bastards.
Hey man, it's Hollywood. They'll literally take out a 5-year-old joke and then make it relevant again.
Like when what they did with
did it in
Warner
Black
Brothers and
Panther.
Black Panther.
Well,
We
no,
both
here's
did
the
the
thing.
same.
No, because Black Panther took place in 2016, and the What Are Those thing kind of.
Yeah, it actually worked.
Oh, that
worked.
just occurred to me. Huh? I guess.
Wait,
you're right.
that didn't occur to you? Like,
Because I didn't. I only recently found out that movie took place in 2016.
The more you know.
Yeah. Huh. I guess that
Yeah.
makes sense. Still wasn't funny, but like.
Kyle,
what are
what's
you talking
funny
about?
to
It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
you? Kyle, you say poggers. I think that's enough for us.
Well, okay. You know what? Saying pogger is pretty poggers.
I'm out of here.
All right, bye, Mohammad. So what do you guys think about this news? I think it's interesting, and if proven true, I am excited because I don't think it sounds if it's like a thing where like these characters are just cameos, then it'll be like okay. But if they're established characters, that'd be kind of interesting.
I mean, are you going to
I
see the
doubt
movie?
they'll.
What do you
Yes.
say, Trey?
Like, I feel like we might be seeing like a Lego Batman movie tribute, like kind of thing, where
Oh, that'd be cool.
we got movie villains, and they're gonna be movie villains. That's bad.
Yeah, I forgot that Lego Batman movie has had like Voldemort and Sauron in it.
Wasn't there like the, what was it? The Daleks in, like a Batman movie? Those weird, like, whatever.
Oh, from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Lego Batman movie is cinema.
Oh yeah, exterminate.
Yeah. What else? They had the Lego Batman movie had a weirdly like huge cast.
And it weirdly worked.
Yeah, no,
Like,
Lego
Lego
Batman
Batman
movies like it's weirdly one of the best Batman movies.
Kyle, do you know who else had a weird cast? The big one?
What?
Shark Tale. Dude, it had Martin Scorsese and Robert De Niro.
Yo. Guess what?
What?
Shark Tale came out the exact day I was born. Like the day and the year.
Real? Hang on.
Yeah.
Let me fact check this.
My parents have the DVD for that exact reason.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, Kyle.
October 1st, 2004.
2004.
You see, Kyle, you think he's looking up the release date for Shark Tale. Now he's looking up your birth certificate.
Well, as you
We're
guys
gonna
know,
go
I am the human embodiment of the movie Shark Tale.
So you were Martin Scorsese and Robert De Niro, Will Smith, Jack Black, Angelina Jolie. What the heck?
Really? That's the cast? I actually haven't seen it, but
I haven't seen Shark Tale in like a solid 6 years.
I haven't seen Shark Tale, and I'm also named after Kyle from South Park, and I still haven't watched South Park.
The more you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm surprised Scorsese's in this movie, Shark Tale.
They probably put a gun to his head and said, "Hey, you want to be in the shark movie?" And he went, "No."
Well, to be fair,
Like,
Robert De Niro. Go ahead. Trey.
What?
Trey.
What?
Trey.
What?
Trey.
Can you not?
You're gonna say something. You're gonna say something.
Oh, I was gonna say. Oh, De Niro's been in some garbage.
Oh,
I feel like when it comes to De Niro and Scorsese in this movie, they were like, yeah, let's just do this movie, and we don't care if this movie bombs or not. Let's just do it.
I just think they thought they both would be funny. It's like, hey, we're both only in masterworks of cinema. Want to be in this shark movie?
Kyle, don't say that because De Niro's been in a movie called Dirty Grandpa, so you know.
Oh, I forgot. De Niro has actually been in some like blunders.
And Little Fockers that came out like 2010.
Now, don't you dare disrespect Little Fockers.
I haven't seen the movie. I don't plan on seeing it.
It's cinema.
Your taste in cinema is a bit concerning.
I am the lead head artist of the Little Fockers fan club.
Okay.
This is going on the internet.
They have a 9% Rotten Tomatoes, so
a 9? That is entirely too high. I think the only movie I could think of that might be lower is like Phantom Four Stick.
No, it has a 9. I think
also
Gotti has like a 0%.
What does?
Gotti? It had John Travolta in it.
I've never heard of
it. Wait. RoboCop 3 has a 3% Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, that'd be a fun game to do for the podcast. Guess the Rotten Tomato score.
No, that's too hard.
Isn't that something Mr. Sunday Movies does?
Yeah, I feel like
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Were we supposed to be talking about Space Jams?
Shut.
Yeah. Anyway, my closing remark for Space Jam. I feel like it's gonna be a lot like Space Jam 1. It's not technically good, but you're gonna have a lot of fun with it. That's my
Trey. Don't you own like 5 copies of Space Jam?
I
Let
own
him live
one
his life.
copy of Space Jam, and it's a DVD.
Because I remember you used to keep it in your car.
That's my brother's fault.
I think this is a bit too personal for this podcast.
He enjoys Space Jam a little too much.
Hey, who said if the movie was not gonna be good, but it's gonna be enjoyable? Who said that?
All right. Speaking of the Joker, Jared Leto is going to be in the Snyder Cut, as is Deathstroke.
I expected that. I don't know why people.
I expected Deathstroke. I
wow.
actually didn't expect Leto. I really didn't think.
When I saw that Snyder leaked a thing that said that there was going to be some like future thing with Batman, Deathstroke, and Joker, and it came, I'm like, yeah, Leto's coming back to film something.
I feel like it's just going to be a tease or maybe a flashback. I think flashback is most likely.
That's what I'm thinking.
What I don't understand is why do people just immediately think this is jumping to the Ayer cut? Because that's 100% not what this means.
I don't even know if I want the Ayer cut because Ayer's made some hot garbage. He made
I was about to say he made Bright.
Which, by Bright is the thing. Like Bright has literally like a perfect concept. It is such a good concept. Because there's this concept, okay, take fantasy stuff, but put it in the modern world. That concept makes me so horny. And yet they took it and they fucked it up.
Kyle, do you need help?
No.
I mean, my parents are both physicians.
Disney
We can
Channel,
help you.
Kyle.
But it's just such a good concept. Like, it lends itself perfectly to. It could have been like Max Landis said he wanted this to be his Star Wars, and it could have been if it wasn't bad.
I haven't seen Bright, so I don't know, man.
Granted, most of Star Wars is
All I'm
also
gonna
bad.
look. I'll give Bright this. The makeup was good, but then again, that's the
Yeah.
same thing for Suicide Squad.
Hey, man, Trey, you have to put respect on Suicide Squad. Academy Award-winning Suicide Squad.
I still can't.
Yeah, Academy Award-winning Suicide Squad. Yeah,
Logan didn't win an Oscar, but Suicide Squad
but
did.
Suicide Squad. I'm still
This is a
salty.
society.
I'm still salty that Logan wasn't nominated for at least 5 Oscars.
Yeah, exactly. It's freaking Logan. There are so many movies that should have gotten an Oscar, and Suicide
Logan is
Squad
cinema.
did.
Logan
Yes.
is ultra. Oh, I'm gonna quote Logan like when we do something later, but yeah, we'll get to that.
I'm scared.
How
Oh,
you
you
should
will.
be.
Trey scares me sometimes. Anyway, yeah, I don't think there's much to say on Leto's return. Whatever. They might tease Legion of Supervillains.
I don't care.
I don't. You know
Yeah,
what?
they might, but
I
we're never
kinda
gonna get that.
I don't like it when Joker's in a team. Like, Joker has been with the Legion of Supervillains before, but that's not really his style.
Look,
Like, I don't like him
It's like-
as a team.
it's like this, okay? I liked Joker in Justice League where he just showed up by Legion of Superheroes because he had his own plans.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
what I'm
they
fine
could
with.
make it work if, like, okay, he's just using them as a means to an end, kind of like Harley. Oh wait, Harley in that universe he actually loves her because they need to sell Hot Topic.
Wow.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't. You can literally recreate the whole Suicide Squad movie, like the costumes from Hot Topic. You can buy all the costumes from Hot Topic, and you'll be set.
I've seen people do it.
Also, speaking of that, I've actually seen some people on Twitter say that the Suicide Squad costumes from Air's Suicide Squad is better than the costumes from James Gunn's Suicide
I saw that.
Oh my god!
I think it's because like the thing with James Gunn I respect the hell out of is he leans into comic book silliness. Like he's like, yeah, these are ridiculous.
Exactly. That's
Gunn
what's
goes crazy.
beautiful about him. He leans into it and makes it great.
It's the same
Really,
reason
Trey,
Into the
calm down.
Spider-Verse is amazing. It's like, oh, comic books are ridiculous and pretty stupid most of the time. Okay, let's take that and amp it up to an 11, and it's amazing. And
James
I just
goes crazy. That's what he does. He goes crazy.
yes. So let's actually talk about that. That actually isn't on the list. But let's talk about that. The Empire cover for the Suicide Squad came out, and it looks
Great.
cracking. Like
Oh, I thought you said crappy for a second. I was like, wait a minute.
no cracking. Yeah. My only gripe
like,
is
here's
Pete
what I wanna
Davidson
say.
is very clearly photoshopped in. Like if you like
No,
look
no.
at it like in for more than 4 seconds, like wait a minute.
What that actually about Pete Davidson, what that poster tells me is that he's gonna die. I don't know
Yeah,
why, but it just looks like he's gonna die, isn't he?
He's made the same facial expression for literally every Suicide Squad promo image he's been in.
If they kill off Polka Dot Man, I'm gonna have some problems.
I've seen people say that they have a suspicion Harley might die. Nah,
No.
Harley's
No.
No.
I think Rick Flag's actually gonna die. I think Rick Flag is so dead.
Here's what I think are going to live. It's gonna be Harley Quinn, Ratcatcher 2, Peacemaker maybe, Polka Dot, Weasel, King Shark, and Bloodsport.
I think that's almost my exact list. I think that, but I think they're also gonna keep one of the really silly, stupid ones. Like I think Javelin's gonna
I
live.
think Blackguard's gonna live.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Wait a
Idris
minute.
Elba.
Wait, isn't the villain of this movie Starro?
It
That's
hasn't been
rumored?
confirmed yet, but no, Kyle. If you I've watched breakdowns of that trailer at DC Fandom. There's Starro stars in there. Starro's the best.
Okay. Which I mean, that's a pretty good choice because like
Voiced by Taika Waititi.
It's great. If it's Psycho IT, because here's the thing, Starro's
In DC.
hilarious now. Like in Scott
in
Snyder's
DC,
stuff,
he's
Starro's
like
incredible.
super funny. He's super funny in Deceased, right?
No, Metal.
Metal, that was it. Yeah, I like Star. I think it's a good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if
Overall-
Taika voices him.
Overall, Suicide Squad is looking to be a banger. Okay. Next up
Like
we have.
here's my thing about that first. Like to the people who are complaining that these aren't like these, the Air Suicide Squad was so much better. Guys, it was just leather jackets and Hot Topic stuff. This actually has color. It's
The
beautiful.
thing with the air cut is it was going to be like the other DC films. It was still going to be dark and it was going to be stupid. The thing
Which
is,
would have
that's
been
why
worse
they
or
changed
better. Would have
The
been
way I
worse or
described
better.
Suicide, it would have been. Honestly, I think it would have been same. Like, I think it'd be different, but same quality wise. The reason I akin our current cut of Suicide Squad to like, have you guys ever done a school project, but then
Yes.
in class you look at everyone
No,
else's
I haven't.
project? But like in class you look at everyone else's project and realize you did it wrong, so you start to like make it on the fly. That's what Suicide Squad is. They already had a movie and they just kind of like crayoned over it. It was bad.
That's actually a perfect analogy for what that movie is.
Yes, it's just so bad.
Good job,
Actually,
Kyle.
that's also a good analogy for all of the DCEU. It's like you start a project and then in
Not
school you
all
realize
of
you
it.
did it wrong. Most of it.
No, I mean, some of obviously the good stuff for DC wasn't planned, like Shazam, Birds of Prey. That wasn't planned to be
Okay,
like.
but can those even be? Yeah, can those even be counted? Like Birds of Prey can, but can Shazam even be counted as DCEU?
Yeah.
Like I refuse to believe Batman had. I refuse to believe Batman has action figures in that universe when he literally kills people.
But like we saw Cavill's Superman at the end, so I mean, and we saw Affleck
no,
Batarang.
we didn't see Cavill Superman. We saw the logo, and the thing is, that could be anyone.
We saw the
because that
suit.
logo has been used for other Superman before.
But wasn't there like a?
Yeah, but we also saw an Affleck Batarang too.
Okay, Batarangs all look the same. Like
and the Metropolis logo, like I think what was it, the Daily Planet logos look the same.
You guys are really grasping at straw. They're definitely similar universes, but I think there's a cogent argument for them being different universes. Also, why would Aquaman have shirts? He's an Aquaman. Why would he have shirts? Who would buy an Aquaman shirt? That'd be like I don't think he'd market himself. I don't think that's no.
The Deep would. The Deep.
The Deep would.
I just don't think I don't think it works for those characters to be like toys. And like
no, at this point, Warner Bros. They're just winging it now. They don't care about continuity. Yeah. They're just like, you know what? Screw it.
That's true. And I actually respect that.
Which is great. Let directors be directors. Because, like, we got Shazam, we got Birds of Prey. We're about to get the Suicide Squad and the Batman. Just let directors be directors. This is how you compete with Marvel.
Joker.
By not competing with Marvel.
Yeah. Joker, man.
Not every tactic works.
I didn't forget.
Not every tactic works for everyone. DC tried the cinematic universe, and they're still kind of trying it. But a completely and totally interconnected universe just isn't the move for them right now. So I think they should, they should just do what they're doing. Like,
really
okay.
I mean, they're going to abandon it with Flash.
Well,
they might.
That's really the.
I don't know.
We got some
breaking news. That's why we're all worried about it.
Breaking news?
Yeah, from DC. Hang on.
We're being reported as this show is being recorded.
All right. Arrowverse producer has revealed that the creative team behind HBO Max Green Lantern is writing it like a TV show, but is hoping to produce it like a film.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
It might. Yeah, that just. I feel like that's just something his publicist told him to say that would make him sound better, but is that mean that's the most vapid thing I've ever heard.
Wait, hold on. So what does that mean exactly? Does that mean it's going to be like a Daredevil or something where it's like an 11-hour film, or it's going to be like a TV show where it cuts off and it cuts back at a different point?
I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to write it they're going to make the show look like it's a movie. Like something from a movie.
I mean, we definitely already knew that. We knew this would. It was HBO Max. We already knew it was going to happen.
It's just going to have episodes with them. So visually, it's going to look like a movie, but it's just going to have episodes. That's what I think.
Knew that. I don't think if you couldn't do Green Lantern like that, then just do it as a movie. Yeah, this is a good thing, obviously, but like we already knew that.
And we got some other breaking news. So apparently in 2 days, DC Titans is gonna announce something. I don't know.
So wait, we're getting a Titans trailer in 2 days?
I don't know. It's literally just the Twitter saying 10.2 26.2020.
If this was not a high school podcast, I would be cursing out the Titans showrunners.
Wait
right
a
now.
minute, hang on. Oh, it says Red Hood.
Oh my god!
No.
Why?
No.
Why? No, please don't. How do we stop this?
No.
We need to hatch a plan. How do we stop this?
We can't stop it. They're already making another season, which
How
other thing
do
too.
we
David,
hatch a plan? We need to stop this.
no, hold on a second. They have already announced. Yes, I've seen every Ocean movie.
Then let's do it. We are Charlie's
Okay,
Angels.
are you Pitt or are you Clooney?
I'm Bosley.
Okay. I was gonna say, I am beyond enraged that they have announced a Titan season 4, but not a Doom Patrol season 4.
I'm beyond enraged that Titans is still a thing.
And it'll continue to be a thing because there's a fan base to it.
After that first, oh my god, what the fan base is freaking idiots.
I swear to God, this show is breaking Trey and Cal mentally.
This is why they think it worked, because they forgot to test screen actual people. They just test screened chimpanzees, and like they just made noise. They're like, okay, this works. Can we? I'm too triggered right now. I hate Titans. I hate Titans. I hate Titans. Happy place. Happy place. I am watching Spectacular Spider-Man on a beach. Okay, next topic.
Okay. Well,
you guys want to talk about Blade?
I was gonna say something about.
Oh yeah,
Suicide
Mohammad.
Squad.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah.
I heard that it was gonna be like a 1970s war film. I swear to God, dude, if it's like Full Metal Jacket and Apocalypse Now,
holy crap, that'd be so cool.
I will. Listen, man, I will personally fly to James' house and write him in front of him, MLA format, 5-page paragraph, and why I love him.
I will walk into his house and I'll just shine his shoes. Like I'll just be like, "Thank you, sir. Thank you."
Go back to your shine box.
Thank you, my liege.
Like, I mean, we've gotten a Kong version of Apocalypse Now. Like, a comic book version of Apocalypse Now is actually like, yeah, Kong Skull Island is just Apocalypse Now with King Kong.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I know they're going to a beach. So I think.
But imagine that with an alien star.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Cinema.
Peak cinema. Scorsese will be like, he would literally just be like, "Wow, this is great. I'm loving this."
He's like, I was wrong the whole time. Superheroes are cinema.
No, he's gonna watch BVS and he'd be like,
"No,
is it though?"
He's gonna watch
Titans, and he's gonna watch Titans and burn every comic in existence.
No, he's gonna watch Infinity War. He's gonna start taking back his words.
Infinity War was cinema. We could talk about this on a debate.
No.
Infinity War was cinema.
No.
Okay.
Anyways.
Blade.
Anyways, Mohammad, Marvel's looking for work for you.
Actually, they're looking for specifically African American writers.
Oh, I'm out.
Sorry, Mohammad.
It was go out last, man.
So close. So, I mean, we don't really know anything from this other than, good on them for, getting someone African American to write an African American superhero. But yeah, I mean,
what they get Tyler Perry?
You know what? That would kind of be amazing.
No.
I want that.
I was kidding.
I'm not.
Trey?
Tyler Perry's Blade.
Okay. Moving on.
Someone make that edit, please.
No.
Look, when you think about it, Blade for me is just a violent older Marvel MCU film with worse effects. It's funny, it has heart, but like
the original Blade movies were very similar to the MCU.
At least the original. The first two. The third one, I don't even know what that was.
I've stayed away from the third one.
Do you know how they should make this Blade movie? They should make this like a
Tyler Perry?
No. as I was saying, before I was being really interrupted by a derogatory term, I was
How is
saying
Tyler Perry a derogatory term?
that name brings me shame.
You brought it up.
That was the only time I said that name for a year.
Tyler
Give me
Perry's
a
grade.
break. As I
Tyler
was
Perry's
saying,
grade.
they should make
If
this
you
a
say his
horror
name
movie.
3 times, he will appear.
You know he lives in Atlanta,
mean-
right?
Yeah, me and Trey
Yeah,
have
like,
been to Tyler
here-
Perry Studios.
Oh,
Well, we haven't been inside. We've been outside.
Yeah, we saw it.
We took a bus tour.
Yes.
so you guys
But
have
I'm
like,
just-
been on the sets?
No,
we
we've
took
like,
a bus
been
tour
like,
and we passed like superhero sets and a lot of them filmed in Tyler Perry Studios.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because I the same thing happened to me, but I went to the Warner Bros. Studio tour back in California over there. They had like a whole like room full of like the Batsuits and the Batmobile. I
that's
have
so
pictures
dope.
of it. I have pictures of it. So if you guys want to take a look
Oh,
at it,
Nice.
All
right, now that we're done flexing, back to the regular scheduled podcast.
so
So
I
you
want to
said
say
you
about
want-
Blade Runner.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about that. You want it to be a horror movie?
Yes, I want to make this a horror movie, but at the same time, make it like as if when it comes to violence, make it like as if Tarantino directed it.
Yes. Yes.
Please, like
Honestly,
Like,
if you could get Tarantino for this, like, just
he
imagine a
won't do it.
fantasy world
you
where he
can't.
did it. Just
He won't.
imagine
No.
a fantasy world. No, be in the room with me. It's like imagine a fantasy
It'd
world
be,
where like,
it would
hey,
be
Tarantino, you
good,
want it?
but he won't do it.
He almost did a Luke Cage movie. Like he almost did Luke Cage. So
Was
he's,
it
That's just-
Tarantino
yeah,
or
different mindset.
Scorsese?
like he's almost done a superhero movie before, and he wants to do a Star Trek. So like he's not open. He's open to doing like already done.
He's got
Wait.
one more. He's got one more film he wants to do. And he's gonna retire. He's gonna be very picky on what
Yeah.
that film's gonna be.
Trey, are you sure that after his
Yeah.
10th movie he's gonna retire? Because I heard he might just like make books.
Actually, that'd be pretty cool if he just started
'Cause
writing.
I
books.
know. I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was originally going to be a book, or it was going to be like a theater play, but then he decided to turn it into a movie. It was one of the theater play or was a book.
That would have been good. If What's About Time in Hollywood was a book or a play, it would have been good. But the movie was boring.
Hey man, hey,
Oh,
Hey,
It had
Cinema
good
Man has been
performances
awoken.
and
hey. I like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but is it Tarantino's best movie? God no. But
Look,
hey
look.
man,
You do
it's
not
cinema.
disrespect Tarantino in front of Mohammad.
I'm gonna give you something here, okay? It had good performance by DiCaprio and some really cool camera work, but the plot, like, I'm just like, okay, here's something too. Brad Pitt won the best supporting role for an Oscar for that movie. He just played Brad Pitt.
Okay, no, let me tell you something.
Is
I
that an
got
issue
so-
though?
No.
Like,
Kyle,
I feel
Kyle,
like
Kyle,
okay,
Kyle.
you can say your thing. You're clearly more heated.
No. Hear me out, dude. Brad Pitt was nominated with Joe Pesci and Al Pacino for The Irishman. When you look at The Irishman, when you watch that gem of a movie, you will look at yourself and you will tell yourself, why didn't Joe Pesci or Al Pacino win an Oscar? Dude, when I told my mom that Joe Pesci and Al Pacino lost to Brad Pitt when she was watching The Irishman, she had the most disgusted face she made. I was like, I agree.
Yeah, Irish people are cool.
It's ridiculous.
I mean,
And then there was Sharon
Anyway, sorry,
Tate, who like literally did nothing besides watching a movie and showed her foot.
Yeah.
oh, was that
I mean,
Tarantino
Look,
movie?
Yeah. Look.
Get it?
I
Did you
believe
get it?
DiCaprio would have won the Oscar for his performance in the movie if Joaquin's Joker didn't exist.
I would say
Yeah, that-
Adam Driver.
Oh yeah, he was good in Marriage Story.
I would have said.
I
You guys want to
seen
turn this
Marriage
episode
Story,
to who
but
should have won last Oscars?
What?
no, we'll
Let's
do
turn this
that when
episode to who should have
we'll do
won
that when
last
2020.
Oscars?
We'll do that when this year's Oscars come around. Okay.
That actually be
That's
really
never
funny
gonna happen.
If like we were like if this year's Oscars came around and we spent the time arguing about last year's Oscars.
Dude, if there is gonna be an Oscar this year, man, with it,
I hope they do something virtual, but at the same time they probably won't. Because
I know they're going to.
I mean,
what
they'll
would
do
win
what
Best
they-
Picture?
They will
Sonic?
do what they did with the Emmys. They're
The
no,
Emmys
that will
did
probably that will honestly. Here's something I found funny the other day because like you know how people lost their minds with the original Sonic design, but some movies come out this year. Sonic might get nominated for Best Visual Effects.
Oh my
Wait.
god, that'd be so funny. Because like,
Oh,
what
will,
else?
man.
It's so possible.
What could win the Oscars this year?
The Five
I'll
Bloods.
tell you. I'm gonna
Yep.
tell you. Yeah, that. But like, here's the thing: if I see Tenet nominated for sound mixing, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Or best, or original
I heard
score.
Tenet wasn't actually that amazing. I heard it was. Mhm.
It's a good movie. It's not.
It's a
Nolan's
good
best
movie, but like, there's
Not Nolan's best.
No.
it's nowhere near Nolan's best. I've seen Nolan's
Gotcha.
best. It's not close. But
Trey, do you think Nolan's best is The Dark Knight?
no, I think it's Dunkirk. Yes, I think it's The Dark Knight.
Oh, Trey likes The Dark Knight? Wow, shocks. Alert the presses. All right. Let's talk about Creed 3 got a director.
Drumroll, please.
Oh yeah. Do you know who the director is? Do you guys know who it is?
Ryan Coogler again?
I know who it is. I know
The
who it is.
director of
I actually
Creed
don't know.
3, ladies and gentlemen, is Michael B. Jordan.
Dead ass?
Dead ass.
I didn't know he directed. Then again, he also is producing now.
This will be his directorial debut.
Oh, that's always scary when someone's directorial debut is a big budget movie.
Not the best choice.
Like, here's the thing, too. Like, we see, like, look, I love
Didn't
to see Ryan
Stallone
Coogler
direct
come
actually
back.
the original Rocky?
He wrote it. He
Oh.
didn't direct it.
Who directed it?
I forgot his name, which sucks because he won an Oscar for it.
When it comes to first Rocky movie, he did write the script, but he got someone to direct it,
Yeah.
and that's later won Best Picture at the Oscars. So it's cinema.
Well, yeah. 'Cause
I love Rocky.
It is cinema. It's Rocky.
So
What I was going to say, I'm very excited that Michael B. Jordan's in Creed 3 because that tells me that we got someone who knows the character to do this. Because also, I'm going to give you a take on Creed 3. Rocky should not be in Creed 3. He should not.
But what if he dies?
Well, it is what it is.
No, that's why I don't want him to be.
What it is.
Because, like, here's the thing. Rocky's arc concluded perfectly in Creed 2. And I don't need to see more of him.
So what do you want? Do you want to like die off screen? Do you want to just be on a well-timed vacation?
No, I want him to live with his son and grandson. Right? You can mention Rocky, yes, but I'm like, 'cause Stallone said
But like,
on
I
the
feel like
Creed,
you would talk to him.
like, sure, like Stallone could certainly show up and do a small thing, but I don't want him to have a major role. 'Cause, like Stallone also said because like Stallone also said on Creed 2, he wants this to be his last Rocky, and I respect it because like it makes sense. His story, like it wraps up
if he doesn't want it
perfectly
anymore,
Rocky's
then yeah.
story. It's not that he doesn't love the character. Stallone loves this character. It's what set him on the map.
Like, if he feels like it's done, then it's done.
It feels like this is the end, like how we feel Rambo Last Blood was the last Rambo.
Didn't they do another one after Last Blood?
No, Last Blood was the last Rambo.
Wasn't the last Rambo movie absolute dog crap?
But no, actually, the last Rambo movie is my favorite Rambo.
Really? I heard the last one was like really bad.
I liked it. Like, look, I understand why people don't like
Mohammad,
it.
can you look at the IMDb? I'm sorry, the Rotten Tomatoes.
It's like a 50 something.
The last Rambo. Oh,
I
50
saw it. It's like
6.
look.
Oh my poor
Like, look,
child.
Look, I enjoy it. There was a lot of violent imagery in it. It showed Rambo doing a lot of Rambo things, and look, the climax is literally just Rambo being Kevin McAllister, and I love it.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, what were we talking about? Creed 3 is being directed by Mr. Michael B. Jordan.
And like also, other cool thing about that is like the problem. Like when I walked away from Creed 2, I was like, where can they go with this? Because Creed 2 is basically like 3 Rocky movies all wrapped up into one. I don't know what they can do with this, but since Michael B. Jordan's directing it, he knows where to take this franchise with this character because he's done this character multiple times. So I'm like,
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, just because. Okay, how being a director for a first time isn't an easy job. It's more than just directing actors and knowing the story. A lot of it's about controlling the production value. And I think him as a first-time director on a big budget movie in a huge established franchise is something we should be slightly wary of.
If he'd done an indie movie, then different story.
but
Has he done indie movies?
No, I don't know.
But like
I mean, This is his
Here's my
debut.
thing. Here's my thing too. Affleck did it, and it was great.
Well, that's Affleck. Affleck's directed a butt ton of movies. He built up his skill level.
But
Like, this is his first time. Do you really trust him with Creed 3 on his
because
first
here's
time?
the thing. Here's the thing with Ben Affleck. He directed Argo, which got him an Oscar. Because that's when you compare Argo to Rocky, Rocky's more beloved than Argo because Rocky's a franchise. Compared to Argo, it's just a movie.
But was that his first time directing?
I'm not too sure.
Because I believe he's directed a lot.
He's written Good Will Hunting. I don't think he directed it.
I know Mohammad just left. I think he was going to. Okay, so me and Trey can just talk. I believe he directed Good Will Hunting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. I know he wrote it. I'm pretty sure he directed. Look it up.
I don't think he did.
Since Fact Man Mohammad just left, please look it up.
Fine, but what I was gonna say. I mean, I like that Michael B. Jordan's doing this. Like, I feel like he knows something we don't. He knows something
I get. I trust them, but we should definitely be wary because being a first-time director is tough, especially on a huge movie like this.
Yeah.
All right.
Gus Van Sant directed Good Will Hunting.
So it wasn't Affleck. Okay. Mohammad's back.
But Damon and Affleck wrote it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so
let's talk. Do you guys want to talk about Michael B. Jordan producing the Static Shock movie?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't really know what to say about that. I feel like
I love Static Shock. Like he's very much a comfort character for me. So I really hope that this movie turns out well. And I mean, we just kind of talked in depth about Michael Jordan. So like, yeah, I mean, I hope he does well. Like that's all I got to say. Like, do it right.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. We ready to talk about Borat?
No, we have to talk about Mank.
No, I got. Yes, we do. We have to talk about Mank because Mank looks awesome.
I don't think I've heard of this.
Kyle, you don't have your cinema pass, so mute yourself.
I actually don't think I've heard of this.
I'm just gonna say, here. Let me explain this to you. Mank is gonna be a movie directed by David Fincher, and it's a biopic about Citizen Kane, or how Orson Welles got the rights to Citizen Kane.
And his father wrote the script. David Fincher's father wrote the script.
Exactly.
Yep, and it's black and white.
Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna hop off call and watch this real quick, and then I'll come back.
There's a trailer for it. There's a trailer for it.
Yes, I'm gonna go do that.
The movie's coming out December 4th.
You think I was gonna go watch a whole movie and then come back?
Yes.
It's a David Fincher movie that's not Alien 3. You should.
Okay, I'm gonna go watch a trailer. I'll be right back.
Let's go. All right.
Anyway, yeah, this movie looks awesome. This movie,
honestly, man,
I could see Gary Oldman getting at least getting nominated for an Oscar for this movie because his performance looks like it's gonna give us something.
Yeah, I love the cinematography behind it.
Yeah, exactly. It looked amazing.
Best
it looked
direction.
like a Fincher film.
Best director, best picture.
Maybe because I love Fincher movies. That's not Alien 3, but movies like Seven, Zodiac, Fight Club. I love them.
I think the only Fincher movie I've seen so far is Zodiac and The Social Network.
Oh yeah, Social Network. He did do Social Network too. That was amazing too.
Dude, I love Zodiac. I love that movie to death. And The Social Network.
Exactly.
Cinema. Both movies. Cinema.
Fincher does cinema besides Alien 3.
Don't
watch Alien 3.
The only Alien movies I've seen so far is the first one. And Alien Covenant.
You should watch Alien.
Yeah, I will. I know.
Yeah.
I got a lot of movies to watch. You know what else? What other movie I have to watch? Which is kind of ironic. You're gonna kill me for this.
What?
Citizen Kane.
You're gonna say Citizen Kane, aren't you?
Yeah.
Ah, man.
I know me and my mom are interested in getting HBO Max, and HBO Max has Citizen Kane, so I'll probably watch it.
Austin's there's a shot in this trailer that it's a shot in Citizen Kane.
Seriously?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I haven't seen the movie, so
I won't say what, but when I saw him, that's a shot in Citizen Kane. Thank you, David Fincher.
Fincher knows best.
Yeah.
Except the only 3. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but
I mean, I can't wait to see this movie.
it's great, and it's on Netflix too. Just Netflix.
Wait, oh, I thought Citizen Kane was on Netflix for a second. I was like, wait a minute, seriously?
No, not Citizen Kane. No, Netflix.
Yeah, I know.
And like also like what I liked from this trailer is that it looked like an old trailer. It felt like an old trailer, and that's
I feel like
awesome.
I'm getting Raging Bull vibes from this movie, except the boxing
A
stuff.
little bit, yeah.
But yeah, I love Raging Bull, so I'm definitely gonna love this movie.
Just like
I mean,
substitute boxing.
About the trailer was when he was like on his bed and he dropped like the empty bottle. It mimicked the shot of Citizen Kane dying in Citizen Kane.
I
and
just said that.
Okay, well, you know what? I just got here. I just watched the trailer. That looks really cool, and that's such a cool shot. That's awesome.
cinema.
Cinema.
Yeah, we were talking about the
talk
cinematography in the trailer looks incredible.
Did you guys talk about how it starts off like really light, like oh Mank, hey Mank, and then like gets into like his drinking issues and his suicidalness, like
It's progressively worse from there.
yes,
But thanks for bringing that up.
It brings you into it lulls you into a state of comfort and then destroys it. How dare they?
Yes.
Yeah, I really like that trailer. I thought it's really interesting. We'll definitely watch. It's a shame it has to come to Netflix, but yeah, it's whatever.
I actually saw this article about
September 4th.
Was that Trey?
about like Trey, go ahead.
No, I was
Trey.
saying.
Okay, because I was gonna
Dumbass.
say there was an. How would you say that?
Huh? What?
You said something to my boy Trey. You say?
I don't think so. I think you're mistaken.
I think you called him a dumbass.
Oh, what? No, I love Trey. Dumbass. So what were you gonna say? Love you, Trey.
Okay.
Heart emoji.
Anyways, this is gonna be weird. But I read this article about like the best picture nominees. One of them is gonna be the Trial of the Chicago 7, Mank, Nomadland, maybe Sofia Coppola's new movie. I forgot what it was called.
Is she still making movies?
Yes.
Huh.
And you know what's so weird about David Fincher and Mank? This is the
Yeah.
first time he made a movie in 6 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what. I know he was doing Mindhunter, but I don't know what he was doing.
My favorite part about this is
Was his
the
last movie
Mank.
7 or Zodiac?
Mank.
No. Okay, no. Before Mank, he did Gone Girl.
Oh, wait, Gone Girl feels recent.
Yeah, but I think that was like in 2014.
Wasn't that 2014? Yeah.
God, time flies.
Also, I'm just saying about David Fincher. What I want his next movie to be is a sequel to Social Network. They could do that.
Oh yeah, yeah. And
And I'd
Aaron
love
Sorkin
it.
said he's willing to do like a sequel if Fincher comes back.
Yeah, I have not gotten
Exactly.
over the name Mank. I just love saying it. Mank.
That's gonna be his new poggers now. Watch.
Mank. Mank. All right. Anyway. Yeah, that's sick.
Like about this, like speaking of like, because like we all know this movie was supposed to come out in theaters. It looks that way, but like also apparently that 20 like what are they? But I don't know. Appears like
Mank.
people are, like the studio behind No Time to Die is looking to sell Bond to a streaming service for
Okay.
$600 million.
Oh, what?
I know what you're talking about, but I heard that they were considering it, but since they were asking for a big price, they wouldn't do it. I think $600 million was their price.
It's Bond.
It was $600 million.
Yeah,
but it's a Bond
is that
movie.
Reasonable?
Yes, it's a Bond movie.
Do Bonds make billions?
I
think Spectre did.
I mean, maybe $600 is a little steep because I mean, Bond movies make money, but they don't make $600 million.
Yeah, I feel like a movie making like $800 to $1 billion would be reasonable to purchase for $600 million because then you have a net profit of $200 million. But even if movies that make $200 million are generally considered failures, so if a streaming service were to do that, it would net wise it would only be a slight success. So I don't know why they're like $600 million. Like that is really steep.
Wow, I didn't know Kyle was a businessman.
Look, I pay a lot of attention to movie analytics because I have nothing to do, and yeah, it's just I just movies are judged very harshly if they make under 500 million.
Yeah. Never mind. We're wrong. Spectre made $880 million.
Oh, okay.
Hey man,
It would be a slight.
So
profit,
I
but
think
not
$600 million is a good price.
But imagine if on the streaming service it also made 800 million. Do movies that make 200 million, are they considered like Bond worthy? Like Bond movies don't make 200 million. So I don't think 600 million is a reasonable price. I think pricing it at 200 million, so then the net profit is 600 million. That would be a good price to put it at.
Okay.
Wow, Kyle doing business over here.
Kyle the businessman.
I'm trying to think of a funny movie quote to say. Elementary.
Anyway,
nope.
Oh,
Fast.
okay. You should have talked. You should have. What did Justin Eisenberg said in the Social Network, where he was speaking something really fast after he was looking at the window?
I left my shirt at the cleaners along with my hoodie and my FU flip flops.
No, Jesse Eisenberg. I'm not in.
Oh,
no, not.
That's the only
Garfield.
line I remember.
Well, anyways, I was gonna say something about Mank.
Mank.
I feel like
it's fun to say.
I feel like after this movie comes out, the director for that Godfather biopic movie is gonna take inspiration from that.
Oh, totally.
Just except the black and white.
Nice. I don't want them to do black and white for Godfather. That doesn't fit.
I can't wait for
I feel like the beauty of Mank is that it looks like Citizen Kane. It's black and white because Citizen Kane was black and white.
They literally mimic the shot from it.
Yeah.
All right. So do you guys want to talk about Borat now?
I was gonna say something, but now.
Sure. All right. We're gonna talk about Borat, and then we're gonna play a game, and that will be the episode.
How far are we into this episode?
Like 30 minutes.
I mean, we're an hour in, so how long do you think this game?
We started like 15 minutes behind schedule, so like 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, we did.
I wonder why.
So yeah, we'll have time to talk about Borat, and we'll have time for the game.
Okay, so
it's only gonna we'll have time. It'll be a bit of a long episode, but we're fine.
Borat 2, subsequent movie film.
God, let me tell you guys about the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. Watching this movie with my freaking parents. God, I legit there were so many times where my mom went, "Oh, Kyle, cover your eyes."
And you didn't see the movie then, technically.
No, I didn't cover my eyes. I was sitting. My dad was between my mom and I, so my mom went, "Kyle, cover my eyes," and my dad went, "You're fine. You're fine."
I saw it with my dad because my dad loves Borat.
Oh, my dad is Borat's one of his favorite films. He does not. He was he called me. He was like, "Kyle, come on, we're watching the second Borat." It's really? With me? Are you sure?
Look. Yeah, no, I saw Borat 2 minutes after the presidential debate.
Yeah, I definitely am. Let's just give a brief summary of our thoughts. I thought it was really funny.
Do you want to know where Hold on. Do you want to know where I watched Borat?
Your basement, where you watch all movies?
No. So, I was in math and I finished my quiz early, so I'm like, oh yeah, Borat's done. I'm gonna watch that in math.
You started watching Borat in freaking math class?
In school?
That is correct.
You watched Borat in school?
Yeah. I mean, I was allowed to have my phone because I finished the quiz, but then I watched Borat.
Imagine your teacher looked over your shoulder.
Hey, social distance.
Expulsion. All right, let's give our brief thoughts. I thought it was really funny, but I did think sometimes they relied too much on shock value for its jokes. And I do think it was a funny movie, but especially with this political commentary, I thought that was some of the best of it. But overall, I think it was fun. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It was really funny, but sometimes it was oh, this is shocking, or oh, this is gross, and a lot of those just didn't land.
Anything else you'd like to talk about? Stuff?
Wasn't as good as the first one.
Nothing that really triggered you or shocked you. Nothing any of that.
Let's not talk about specifics. but I feel like people who've seen the movie probably know about one specific instance about a certain dance father and daughter do that nearly made me barf.
No, I looked away. I looked away from that.
Yeah, I just went on Twitter. Like, oh, that's happening.
Yeah, same
Oh.
here. I actually looked away from that only part, like that. When that happened, I turned away.
I think that was the only part I looked away from too.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing. I like how the daughter evolves throughout the movie. I like that she has an actual arc, and by the end of the movie, she's actually like a completely different person.
Yeah.
And the person she becomes is funny as heck.
I mean,
will
Borat
never
had an
forget-
arc too. Borat had an arc too.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 3 high fives out of 5 high fives.
Listen, man, I don't forgive the daughter for killing Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny was the best character in the movie.
My boy didn't have to go like that.
Didn't even see him, but you know.
We saw his mangled corpse.
Yeah, but like, you know, the guy from the last movie became a chair.
Also, one thing I want.
Yeah.
That grossed me. We actually saw so much. We saw so much penis in this movie. Like, the word penis, Mohammad. Okay, grow up.
I didn't say that.
Kyle, it's funny because of what you told us prior to this about.
Yeah, that we had to try and keep it clean because we got to the word.
Yeah,
okay,
and you're the first one to go like,
fine. Grow up. Come on. Not just some dick. Wait a minute. All right. One thing
Anyway,
I want to point
continue.
out. What was I gonna say? Oh, I forgot.
Good.
Oh, I'm surprised Sacha Baron Cohen didn't get shot when he went to like Pence's speech. Because imagine what they were seeing. Oh, this random guy dressed up as Trump is holding a seemingly unconscious girl over his shoulder. Huh?
They wouldn't bring. I actually know.
She looked unconscious. Like.
Yeah, but I wanted to say something. But I actually know Sacha Baron Cohen. He had to like wear like a bulletproof vest because he was worried he was gonna get shot.
He should have been.
Wow.
Also, the Rudy. I'm not saying he deserved to be shot. I'm saying he had the right to be worried. He didn't deserve to be shot.
But look, Trump actually called him out after seeing that movie, saying wasn't funny, didn't laugh.
Oh, what a jerk!
He did.
Wanna know what there was other than the dance part? One part that made me legitimately uncomfortable was the Rudy Giuliani stuff.
Yeah.
Like where she was like getting him undressed, like.
No, what?
Yeah.
No,
let me slip off your jacket.
No, I think he was trying to have him take off his mic.
Yeah, he was take off his mic, but he was like lying down in her bedroom, like that's what like
doing that.
Yeah, like clearly that's what was going to happen had there not been camera. Like at least that's what he thought. That's what he thought was going down.
Okay, here's what I want to say about that. Okay, so Rudy says he was trying to tug his shirt in, but the problem is when you see that part, it was so quick that you couldn't even really tell.
And it's also pretty damning that he's just a gross person in real life. Yeah.
What's funny is he was able to play that character in the movie.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna say how many high fives would you give out of 5? Because I'm gonna give 3, maybe 3.5.
I haven't said my take about it, so I won't say it yet.
All right, say your take about it.
Okay. The first Borat, I saw it as a better version.
Borat, excuse me.
Borat.
God, you're
Borat.
Okay. You're such an American. Also, one more thing. As
I'm
a Jew,
sorry.
I felt very attacked. All right, now keep going.
Oh.
All right.
I mean, Kyle, no lie. When they were in that synagogue scene, like when
he was wearing
people had a nose,
and like me and my also very Jewish dad were like I remember at one point they grabbed my shoulder like look the puppets is media like.
Oh yeah,
that was,
and like
that was the part where we got the most laughs as a Jewish family.
Kyle, one of the women, like I saw their nose and was like, "That's Kyle's nose."
Screw you.
That's not a lie.
The one Sacha Baron Cohen was wearing.
Oh
no, it wasn't that long. But anyway, moving.
My dad randomly stopped in the middle of that scene when they're both dead by the way. which depressed the heck out of me.
Wow.
Like both old ladies, they're
Wow.
both dead. Okay, Trey, say your
Wow.
piece.
Okay. Going from that, I saw the first I saw the
Borat.
first Is it
Borat.
Borat?
It's
Borat or
Borat.
Brorat?
Okay, Trey.
He said it
Kyle,
so many
Kyle.
times.
Hear me out. Okay,
Wow, wee, wow.
Trey, repeat after me. Borat.
Borat. Borat.
I said
Am
it
I
wrong
saying
too.
it right?
I said it wrong too.
Borat. Okay, no, Trey, how about this? All right, Trey, bore.
Borat.
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 There you
Yeah.
go.
Good
Okay,
job,
fine.
Kitty.
Okay, fine. The first Borat, for me, it feels like a better version of Crocodile Dundee because that's what it is.
That's actually a good way to describe it.
The second one, I'm not gonna lie to you, I saw a more comedic version of Logan in this one.
Same. I
What
thought
are
it
you
was
guys
the only
smoking?
one.
What are you
Yo.
Exactly.
Just because it's a father-daughter story does not make it Logan.
You don't understand.
No, I do.
Dude,
Just because it's a father-daughter
it
story
felt
doesn't
like
make it Logan.
No, it felt like
So
Logan the
tries
way
to
that
sell
like the first.
X-23 to Mike Pence.
Dude, no.
No, he tried to sell X-23 to the mutants in New Mexico.
Oh wait, yeah.
And then
And the entire movie.
And then Borat and Logan, they all go to that one house and stay there for the night.
Gosh, I can't. I'm never gonna be able to look at this movie the same way again. Either of them.
Yeah, because like look at this. For both these guys, most of the entire movie, they're like, I don't want my daughters. Then something happens, and then they're like, oh, I love my daughter now. I'm gonna go save her. Comedic Logan.
And then Logan and Borat both go back to Kazakhstan.
Well, no.
Well,
That's
except Borat went back to Kazakhstan and Logan spoilered.
what?
It's been out for 3 years, Trey. You can say what happened.
Can I say spoilers for Logan?
Dude, it came out one time ago.
He got married.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, sure. Yeah, he got married. He settled down with Jean Grey. Sure.
He settled down with a pile of dirt. If people have seen the movie will get it. Anyway, so Trey, what will you rate? How many high fives out of 5?
No. I'm gonna say my problem with this movie. The problem with this movie is that it has an expiration date. At some point in time, the jokes in this movie will not be funny because they're too much of today's standards.
Heck,
sure, you can look back
Donald
and
Trump doesn't get reelected, this movie is going to be unfunny in a week.
Yeah, because even then, like at some point in time, you're gonna be like, that was funny at the time, but I'm like, sure.
It's literally the only reason Donald Trump should get reelected, so this movie will stay funny.
Yeah, I was debating on saying this, but I'm like, I said this like, this movie might get Donald Trump elected. This might be one of the reasons it gets Donald Trump elected.
Oh God, cancel this movie. No, get rid of it. I don't want it.
No, why? I'm very curious. Like Trey said that this movie might get Trump elected again, like reelected, but like how?
Any press is good press.
I was kidding. It's not. It's really not. But it's just like the way. Or it's either gonna. Here's my thing. It's either gonna get him elected, or definitely not gonna get him elected. It's either or from that.
That's the two choices he has, man.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely not. But I'm just saying.
Yeah. So give your high fives.
How many?
Yeah, it's the two choices we've always had, but Borat just been like.
All right. One last question. Do you guys think we're gonna get a Borat 3?
Not in a long time.
Yeah, that's for sure. When did the first one come out?
2006.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be. It might be a bit, but.
No, I feel like something has to happen in America that would have Sacha Baron Cohen make Borat 3.
Yes. So we could go to America.
Yeah.
What would it be? Let's try and predict the future in terms of Borat.
I mean, look. Let's just say, because like we know from this movie how Borat feels about Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
So like, let's say Biden gets elected and Borat 3 is him trying to kill Joe Biden. I don't think they can make that movie, but I'm just saying.
Maybe not. But like, yeah.
Have him snare a pot of hair.
Yes. Yeah. What was I gonna say?
The movie would get canceled immediately. I'm just saying that's like how Borat 3 could go.
All right,
But
yeah,
then again, they did become a feminist country at the end, so
yeah. I actually really like the ending.
yeah.
I almost started crying like when him and his daughter were like in the alley talk about how he loves her more than his sons. God damn it, Borat almost made me cry.
But like, look, I'm gonna put a spoiler warning right here because this part was it's too funny to like not put a spoiler warning over. But when it finds out the Borat spread the coronavirus,
That was so. The way it all came together was too
it was
perfect.
incredible. It was like a
Dude.
little rat that was like, whoa, like that's
And they,
like, whoa.
It was like, bro.
and they actually got Tom Hanks.
Yeah, that was great. Like,
Yeah, that
I
was
legit
beautiful. That
watched it
was
with my
like,
dad, and I went,
no,
"Oh, I'm not funny, dude." Like I was like, "I'm not funny." Like that part made me sad.
yeah, but yeah, my God,
Not
it made all
cool.
the sense in the world too. Like, oh
Yeah.
my
The
goodness.
fact they stopped in Sydney, it's like, "Wow, you're Forrest Gump, man."
Very nice.
The biggest downside of
High
this
five.
movie is that my dad's going to be doing a Borat accent for the next year at least.
Get
Like,
used to it.
before the movie
Have
started,
fun
he
with that.
turned and we were sitting in complete silence, and he randomly goes, "High five!" super loudly.
Oh,
It was I loved this movie. 8 out of 10, 3 out of 5. Wah wah wee wah.
I didn't get my rating.
Well, give your rating.
Okay, Kyle.
Okay, Mohammad.
Not everything's about you.
Everything's about you. It's about Trey.
Yeah,
All right. Well, anyways,
Great input, Trey.
I think it's a good movie. It's definitely not as good as the first movie. It was definitely had some pacing issues. You're right. Some of the jokes will not land. Like hold
Yeah.
up to today's stand. Maybe like a couple weeks from now. So yeah, I'd probably give this like 8 high fives out of 10. 8 or 7.
So we had like the same rating, yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think.
But like,
I think the biggest downfall is
look
it relies on shock humor too much. Like it definitely like there
yeah,
are
like
times,
here's the thing.
look, it's fun. It's shocking. It's funny, right? Like yeah.
I don't know whether I think this one's better than the first one or not. But I definitely think that this one's more fun. This one's funnier than the first one.
The first one is like comedy
Really?
gold at its finest, man.
Also, this one's
Yeah, but,
also
like,
very funny. Like
I laughed in this movie, but like then again, like what I said before, I probably won't in future. I will probably say in like a couple of years, I'm gonna say, oh, Borat 1's funnier than Borat 2 because Borat 2 stuff happened that time ago, but Borat's still like relevant.
yeah. Also one thing I
Borat
say, I
Borat
love
1's
the title.
so long.
Borat
Like
subsequent
wait,
movie
first one or
film.
second one?
Borat subsequent
Kyle,
movie
I have a
film.
question for you. Can you say the title for the first one?
No, but I know you can because you did. Say it.
You want me to say it?
Oh, hang on, let me pull it up. So just to make
Let me
sure.
pull up so you make sure I'm right. Just to make
Yes.
sure I'm right.
Yes.
All right.
Hang on.
Okay, tell me when you want me to go, because I will do it perfectly.
Go ahead.
Okay. Borat culture learnings of America for make benefit glorious nation of Kazakhstan.
He's right.
No, you pronounced
Aha.
Kazakhstan. It's Kazakhstan, not Kazakhstan. It's Kazakhstan.
Oh, he's American. He doesn't know much.
Yeah, I'm
Kazakhstan.
sorry. I'm American. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm American too. They say it so many times.
When you weren't born in America.
They say it so many times. They say like Kazakhstan every 5 minutes.
Kazakhstan, Kazakh.
It's funny too because I watched the ending to Borat today.
Borat.
Shut up.
No, you shut up.
And I find it funny because like Borat came out this weekend, and like the first Kazakhstan MMA fighter was fighting on this week's pay-per-view card. So I thought that
Okay,
was funny.
first of all, Kazakhstan.
Again, sorry I have such a thick American accent.
You don't. That's the problem. It's Kazakhstan.
Well, I'm sorry I just
Okay,
say things wrong then.
Trey, repeat after me. Ka.
Oh God. Ka. Ka. Z.
Stan.
I don't know what you're saying, Kyle.
Stan.
Okay. Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan.
Well, I'm repeating what you said.
Okay, start over. Ka.
Ka.
Z.
Z. Ka.
Stan.
Dan.
Oh my.
Dan.
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. Hang on. Let me. No.
Let's let Trey say it. Just let him say it. You gotta say it?
To me.
Yes, you.
To me. Okay,
Yes, say it.
Kazakhstan.
There you go. Whew, praise the Lord.
Okay, so it's Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan? Hang on, wait. Kazakhstan.
Well, thanks, guys. You taught me how to say things.
Dude,
Alright.
2 things. What was it? What was the first one?
Borat.
Oh, yeah, Borat. And then
He's saying Borat.
Borat.
Borat Obama.
Oh, yeah, I forgot one part in the movie. This is spoilers. Like, was it true that the Prime Minister of Canada did blackface?
Yes, in college, which is a big yikes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
no.
Yeah,
and then,
that sucks.
then there's Trump, Ronald McDonald. Was it?
McDonald Trump.
Oh, no, it was
Yeah.
like McDonald Trump. That's what it was.
I
McDonald
refuse
Trump.
to call him anything else differently. I will only be referring to him as McDonald Trump.
All right. Well.
All right. So overall, Borat 2 is nice.
No. Stop it.
Yes. Come on. I couldn't resist.
Nice.
Be sane,
He's
man.
nice. He's nice.
Be sane. Okay, I'm gonna take it from here. Borat 2, subsequent movie film, was a good film. I don't know if it is as good as the first one, but yes, we liked it. Okay, we're done.
All right, now we got the game to do, and that'll be the episode.
Okay.
All right, so this is called. All right,
Okay.
let me find the rules I wrote down. This is called. What was it called? What was the? It's called working title. It's basically we're all gonna go around and like one person will be a judge, and they'll give a comic book character and like a subtitle. So like Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark, and the other 2 people are gonna have to come up with movie pitches based on. He got my joke, and the other 2 people are going to come up with movie pitches on the spot.
Get your joke, you son of a...
Okay, so the other 2 people are going to come up with movie pitches on the spot and argue which one's is better, and then the judge is going to basically choose who they think is better.
Should we get someone out?
I'll
Wait,
judge.
No. Let's get someone over here, like last minute, to be the judge.
Can we get some? No, we're all going to alternate. It's like I'll pick a hero, then word, then you will, then Trey will.
No, but that's not unfair. We need a judge. We need a judge, man. We need a judge.
No, we alternate judges. Mohammad, if you
We're all biased, man.
How? In what way?
You like Spider-Man over Batman.
So I'm not going to pick a Spider-Man movie. I already have my
Trey has like some kind of weird relationship with Batman.
So let's I'm not going to be biased. Like I'm going to like you'll see it. You'll see it make more sense. Like
stop capping.
I'm going to be the first judge. So
no,
Batman Returns.
No, we can't get a judge this last minute.
Yes, we can.
Who?
We're gonna do it right now.
Oh, we'd have to add them to the Discord. And
okay.
No, we aren't getting another judge. We're just going to play the game as is.
If we can do that, though, let's play my movie Jeopardy because I need an extra person.
This is going to be an unfair game, man.
Okay, all right. I'll go as judge first.
Okay,
no,
Judge
I
Junior.
wanna.
Your superhero is no. I wanna.
Okay, no. You sell this.
You wanna go first,
like
Mohammad?
We sell this like real men. I saw this movie last week. It's called The Deer Hunter. We were gonna sell this Russian roulette.
Mohammad? No.
Okay,
whoa.
I don't think we have guns, and I know what movie you're referencing, but I don't think we have guns.
I said it. The Deer Hunter.
How about this?
Yeah, but I. Okay.
Okay, Trey, you can just go first. Trey, just go first.
Wait, I'm judging? Cool.
Yes, you just whined you wanted to. Okay.
Okay, pick your hero and pick your subtitle.
No, you do that.
Wait, I do?
You pick the you pick the character and subtitle, and then we come up with the pitch on the spot.
As you can tell, guys, we didn't plan this through.
I planned it through. You guys just didn't listen.
You told us about this today.
Yes, exactly. Like 3 hours before the. Okay,
3 hours. We all have a life besides
it's an
this
improv
podcast.
game. You guys don't need to. Okay, just do it, Trey.
Okay, now I gotta think of something.
Do you want me to go
Batman.
first? Because I already have something picked.
No, Kyle, you don't deserve rights.
Okay, we still gotta do that episode.
Fine, Kyle, go first because I got
All right,
nothing. I got
your
nothing.
character is Rorschach. Subtitle: Succession. Now you guys choose who's going first. We are going to flip a coin.
We need like a timer first. Hang on.
But we gotta decide who's going first. Let me grab a coin.
Mohammad, he can go first.
Mohammad. I don't know. I have
yes.
2 O's in my name. Moo. What am I, cow?
You got a little too angry about that one.
Listen, man, I get so much flack for my name.
All right.
Look, man,
do either
it's
of
been
you
a
want to
long
go
day.
Same here.
Do either of you want to go first?
Okay, I don't think we should do Rorschach because like
Well,
he's part
I'm
of
the
the
judge.
Watchmen. Okay, well, where'd you get your degree in, huh? From a cereal box?
No, actually, it was a fruit roll-up.
Where's your law degree, huh? Where'd you study
I
at?
read comics. Rorschach. This one's practically handed to you in a silver platter.
Buddy?
Okay, all right. It's an improv game, so someone just go first.
Okay.
This is a
What was
disaster
the
from top to
subtitle?
bottom already. Succession.
What was Succession? So does this take place before or after Watchmen?
That's your choice. All you get is the character and subtitle. Everything else is to your design.
Okay, it's a sequel to Watchmen, and Reggie Long is becoming Rorschach.
All right, more detail
Succession.
than that. More detail than that.
His
We need
plot, the
we need
Doomsday Clock.
we need the basic plot, the
Kyle.
the villain, and some side characters.
I generally think we should have a timer.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have a timer for like when you guys are debating.
Debating for what?
Okay, fine. I'll say my thing. Okay, Reggie Long goes to an insane asylum because of the squid in Watchmen, and he meets the guy Moth something, whoever went to the insane asylum in Watchmen, and they bond. Moth dies. He escapes insane asylum, becomes Rorschach. The end.
The movie ends with him becoming Rorschach.
No, he becomes Rorschach. The end.
Then that's just what I said with extra steps. All right, Mohammad,
Yes.
what's your idea?
I got nothing. I mean,
Come on, it's an improv game. Just come up with something on the spot.
Kyle, we don't do theater. I do tech theater.
It's literally just coming up with anything on the spot. You guys both read comics and watch a ton of movies.
okay.
This is a disaster from top to bottom already.
Yeah,
It was your idea.
exactly, Kyle.
I told you guys about this 3 hours in advance. You had your time to come up with gripes.
What?
I'm
Okay, Kyle. There was a bunch of heroes and villains out there in the comic book universe.
Do you want me to pick someone else, Mohammed?
You know what? Let me start.
You want to go first? Okay.
I'll start. Okay. I'm gonna give you some power questions. Okay. Your first hero is Black Panther.
Okay.
And it's in this little title is I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue.
I got one now.
Okay, Trey, you go.
Okay, Doctor Strange, subtitle Sorcerer Supreme.
No.
All right, I got it. All right.
Strange 2 to be called.
All right. Baron Mordo is able to locate the source of magic in the multiverse, and it's basically a plane outside the dark dimension. So he goes to the dark dimension and enlists the help of Dormammu. He's like, "Hey, want to destroy all magic? Sure." And then Doctor Strange's like, "Hey, no, that's not cool." So he teams up with the newly enlisted Doctor Voodoo, and they both go to the dark dimension to destroy to destroy Dormammu and basically stop them from destroying all magic in the multiverse. But at the end, they actually kind of succeed. They don't fully succeed, but they actually destroy most of it. So only about 5% of magic is left in the multiverse. So they have to resort to using magical weapons and like items imbued with magic to keep their magic alive. But it's actually mostly destroyed, and the MCU is going to be pretty devout of magic until they can restore it.
What?
Mic drop.
Okay, I don't
go-
like that. Mohammed, I think you can do better.
Screw you.
All right. It's just the
Kyle,
first
when
movie.
you say magic is gone, but there's still magical weapons, how does that work?
That's how they did it in the comics.
Also, your plot hole is that Dormammu teaming up with Mordo, that's forbidden because of the bargain between him and Doctor Strange. And
You
also,
really
how
think you
does the
keep that up?
Also, how does the Sorcerer Supreme subtitle fit into that?
Because he'd be the Sorcerer Supreme. Oh, also Wong dies.
Oh, how does he die?
How does he die? He sacrifices himself so Dr. Voodoo can land the final hit on Mordo.
Ew! Oh, ew! That's so nasty.
All right, do you have a better idea?
You want to know my idea?
Yeah.
It's just the first movie, but darker.
That's your idea for everything.
Okay.
Okay,
What
Kyle, I
about
can't
it?
believe I'm saying this, but your idea was better.
I like my
Sorcerer
idea. I think
Sorcerer
it'd be
Supreme is
cool.
such a niche title.
I like it.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, Mohammed, if you have a problem with both my thing and Trey's thing,
You
what's
didn't
yours?
give us plot, man.
Okay, well, fine. Okay, fine.
I had to come up with a freaking new one because Rorschach wasn't popular enough for Mohammed.
Okay, and you don't go out of your parents' basement, so what the hell?
Great
No,
comeback.
that's me. That's me.
Trey's the one who Trey literally lives in his parents' basement. All right. So Trey, do you
I got
want
another
me,
one.
Mohammed, to do the debate, or do I just win?
You just win because
Yeah, because I don't think there's much debate to
he
be
didn't
had.
give us plot. But I got another
All right,
one. I like.
All right.
Do I get to say it?
Yes. There's no
Okay.
order.
Iron Man Armor Wars.
Okay. All
I don't
right,
get what's
let's
so
win
funny.
this.
I don't get the
Armor
comedy.
Wars. That's like.
Do you want this to be set in the MCU?
Don't. That's up to you. That's up to you. That's up to you.
Okay. I have an idea. Do you want to go, Mohammed? Though.
I don't have an idea.
All right.
Oh.
All right. I got one. Pepper Potts uses Stark Industries, so she sets up a foundation called the Tony Stark Foundation, where basically college students are able to use Stark Industries money to be able to fund their own projects. And this girl named Riri Williams joins, and she basically starts and she takes her money, but she actually kind of goes back behind their backs and makes a very, very janky prototype Iron Man suit. And she uses it because some people have been stealing old Iron Man suits and using them to commit crimes. So she eventually takes this Iron Man suit and she goes to stop them. And eventually she learns the person behind this was, drum roll please, the Mandarin. She finds out the Mandarin has actually been dwelling under the name Trevor Slattery, as that kind of a fun little nod to Iron Man 3. He's been going under the name Trevor Slattery, and she actually goes to stop him. At the end, she gets Pepper Potts' approval to keep being Tony Stark's successor.
Okay.
All right, mic drop. Who wants to go next? I mean,
I
there's
mean-
only one person who can go next.
Okay, I guess fine. This movie takes place in the future. What was that?
What?
You hear that sound?
Something's happening on Trey's end.
All right. Well,
What?
Just go, Mohammed.
so this takes place in the future, right? Tony Stark is the most hated person in the world, because what is it? He created so much armor, and he decided to build Ultron. That was a disaster, and he literally just wipes out he committed human genocide, and there's just a bunch of armies of Iron Man suits. So Iron Man has to live underground, and he has a son to take care of, and that no one knows about, not even Ultron. So he has to take care of his son, but at the same time stop Ultron. And then maybe if this was a two-parter, he kills off Ultron. In return, he loses his son. And in part 2, he tries to build a time traveling machine, go back in time to fix everything. But you see, the problem is Ultron is still out there, one way or another. He's never coming back. He's still going to be there. He's never going to die.
So, okay, so now me and Mohammad get to deliberate, and then Trey decides, like, when we're done deliberating, who wins.
Indeed.
All right, do you want to do the opening argument? Okay, I'll do it. Basically, my biggest gripe I have with yours is, first of all, Tony Stark building Ultron. Yes, that is the way to do it in the MCU, but it's not actually how it works in the comics. And that's just, I know they did it in the MCU, but doing 2 comic inaccuracies in a row would get fans mad. Also, would you be proposing this as a TV show or as a movie? Because in both mediums, I don't really see this working. Because it just doesn't.
It could be it can be a movie. Because
this doesn't seem to work in movie form without some kind of establishment of the universe. The universe is too.
No,
you can't.
It doesn't take place in the MCU.
Well, but Iron Man's dead in the MCU.
This doesn't take place in the MCU though. It's like
It doesn't.
No,
it doesn't. But but that you don't have an ordinary world. One of the main steps of screenwriting is to set up the ordinary world, and you're like, oh, look at the future. This future's so bleak, but we don't know what the past was like. So
well, I'm sorry. I didn't have that much time to think about a whole fleshed idea of a.
I didn't either.
That's because you're a nerd. You're a comic book nerd.
And you're not. We're all on a comic book podcast here, Mohammad.
Is it though?
Okay. Honestly, you didn't really set up the ordinary world well enough. We really needed to know what the past was like to get us feels why the future is different.
Show don't tell.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You aren't showing us how the past was. You're not showing us the ordinary world. You'd only be telling us about it. Like, oh, wasn't it great when there wasn't Ultron bots? Show us when there wasn't Ultron bots.
Flashback sequences
that you can't. That there wouldn't. I understand what you're saying there. But flashback sequences aren't enough. They aren't enough to establish an ordinary world. You need to have some kind of basis, some kind of baseline. And if you're setting a film in the future without showing us what the past is like, there is no baseline.
Okay.
Do you have any arguments against mine?
Why does Pepper get to decide if she wants to start her own foundation and have a bunch of college students use Tony Stark's money?
She's the CEO of Stark Industries.
Okay, but why is she going to let college students use Tony Stark's money?
Because Tony Stark pretty much did the same thing in Civil War, remember?
Oh, did I like that? No. Just because it's in the movie doesn't mean I'm obligated to like that.
Well, yeah, but it was already established in the universe. Like, this is something that's been done before and probably will continue to be done.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what to say, man.
Trey, we seem to be done deliberating. Who wins?
Okay. First of all, I just want to say, Kyle, your reasons for why his thing sucked.
Why? What do you mean?
First of all,
I used actual established screenwriting rules.
Yeah, but here's the thing. For your first reason, Iron Man making Ultron, that's stupid. But here's the thing: it works for his story. If Hank Pym made Ultron, it wouldn't make sense to the story Mohammed's trying to tell here. Also, he doesn't have this. There's a lot of dystopian sci-fi movies that are good where they don't have to establish the ordinary world, and they're still great. So why does he have to
ordinary
do it as
worlds
well?
are just okay? Because those ordinary worlds are just our worlds, but a superhero world isn't our world. We know nothing about his world. Is it just Iron Man? Are there other heroes? Like, when it's a fictional world that's unlike ours already, we need to have a baseline before we can be thrust into the future. Like, if we're talking something like other dystopian movies, like I can't recall any thought in my head for some reason. Those work because the baseline is just our world we live in. We can see the ordinary world around us, but for those movies, we can't.
Let me put this into Lame Bros term. It's Iron Man with Terminator. It's just what it is.
Okay, I think Mohammad deserves to win.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna make my decision, Kyle. Now you've done good explanations. However, Muhammad's movie sounds more interesting, a movie I'd rather watch.
That's fair. I honestly would rather watch Muhammad's too. Like when you said Terminator, Iron Man, I was like, okay, you know what, I'm in. Wait, who do you get to play Iron Man?
I don't know. I don't have a clue.
Okay.
I mean, I would say RDJ, but
Oh, yeah.
no, he wouldn't
Tom
do it.
Cruise? Tom Cruise?
No, I don't see him. I'd say actually, I recently saw like this fan art of like Henry Cavill's Iron Man,
Honestly, I
and
wouldn't
it,
even hate that.
and it looked and it worked kind of.
Shit,
I can
like
definitely show.
give him shorter hair, give him the goatee. That's not even awful.
And it was he compared to like artwork from like his Iron Man from like his early times, like in the '60s, around that time. So yeah.
So Mohammed, what's your
No.
All right, so you're judge now. Do you have another track?
No.
What?
No, I was just gonna say that I've seen, like, I know what he's talking about with the Henry Cavill thing, but at the same time I've seen the same argument from that with Benedict Cumberbatch, and I'm just like, so do all actors who play Sherlock Holmes get to be Iron Man? Is that how
I
it
mean,
works?
I guess so.
It's the Sherlock curse.
All right, Mohammed, do you have an idea for a judge? Judges?
Okay, so hang on, give me a second. I'm gonna whip something out in the kitchen.
I don't like how he said whip.
And Nade. Okay. Moon Knight.
Of course.
Psych Ward.
Ooh. Okay, I got some cooking, but Trey, do you want to go first since I went first last time?
No.
Trey, in the meantime, you can think of something.
Screw you. Well, that's the first one. Okay. Hey, I'm cooking.
No, I haven't. We can't have dead air.
We can't have dead air. We can't have dead air. Okay. All right. The movie opens, and okay. By the way, in my version, Moon Knight's played by Andrew Garfield. Cause screw you. So
No.
Fine. It's Olivia Cohen, whatever his name.
No, it's Oliver Jackson Cohen. You get that right. Get that through your head.
It's Oliver Jackson Cohen.
Get that through your head.
The movie starts and it's just
repeat
Mark
after me. No. Stop it.
The movie opens
repeat after me.
Moon Knight is played by Oliver Jackson Cohen.
No. How do we kick this man out? Okay, repeat after me, Kyle. Moon Knight? No.
Moon Knight?
Oliver Jackson Cohen.
Borat.
Shut up. All right, Kyle, go ahead. Don't care anymore.
All right, so he's played by Oliver Jackson Cohen, and the movie starts off with him in a psych ward talking to a psychiatrist. And he keeps spouting that he says, oh, I talked to an Egyptian god. I'm a conduit. And he's like, what do you mean? Hard cut. 2 years ago. He's driving in a car. This movie, by the way, I'm having it set in the Marvel Universe, but not in the MCU. So he then knocks on Avengers Tower, and it's answered by Wolverine and Iron Man. He's like, hey, where's my money, a-holes? And it's the mimic of that scene from the comics of him begging the Avengers for money. This is basically going to be a Moon Knight movie about him trying to spread the word of the Egyptian gods and also being a complete and total lunatic. So he's going to the Avengers like, can you help me spread the word of the Egyptian gods, please? I am their conduit. It's basically going to be about him failing to spread their the thing of the Egyptian gods. And the whole movie is framed by this visit with his psychiatrist. So basically, like, every so often will cut back to the psychiatrist and she'll be like, so you were begging the Avengers for money. It's like, so you fought Daredevil on a roof, right? So like, it's going to be framed by us, and the whole time the psychiatrist is actually going to be legitimately psychoanalyzing him. We're going to get an actual look into this guy's psyche through this movie. Boom.
Interesting. So what about you?
Turns out the psychiatrist was Hannibal Lecter. Dun, dun, dun.
And then he ate him.
So Trey,
who plays Moon Knight in your version?
Mine.
Yes.
I don't really know, and I don't really care.
No. Trey. Repeat after me.
Fine. For argument's sake, I'll do Oliver Jackson Cohen.
Repeat after
Whatever.
me. Trey, repeat after me. Oliver Jackson Cohen.
Cohen Jackson Oliver
Whatever.
is
Moon
Moon
Knight.
Shia LaBeouf.
Americans. I deal with them now. I'd rather live my life in Pakistan than here.
He's nice.
Anyway, continuing. My movie is dystopian future where superheroes are now seen as crazy people, so they're all committed to insane asylums. And this one's got like certain heroes, like let's say like Hawkeye, like not like
Batman.
A tier. No, not like A tier superheroes, but like smaller superheroes, like small X-Men, like Kitty Pryde or something. And it's basically like here it is. It's basically One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with Moon Knight and Marvel characters.
Yes.
That's
yes.
it.
Yes. Okay.
You piece of garbage. You knew what you were doing.
Okay.
No, I like that. I like that idea.
I could suck up to the judge too.
Okay, Trey, you want to know something?
Directs mine.
Trey, you want to know something? I legit thought of the idea too, having it like Moon Knight, but One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
He's already won. They're already making out.
But it works
directs
though.
But
Scorsese directs mine, so I win too.
No, but Kyle, you have to understand, Moon Knight with the inspiration of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest can work. It can actually work, man. But anyways, start debating.
I do agree with you there.
Start debating. Go ahead, rip each other's necks off.
My version actually has Moon Knight's psyche be delved into. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is a dark comedy. Muhammad specifically does not like it when Moon Knight's mental illness is made as a joke. He's made that very clear. So I don't think you know exactly what you're getting for when you're saying One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. You don't want it to be a comedic movie. You want it to be a legitimate study of his psyche. And with a One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest description, I don't think that's what Muhammad's looking for. I don't think that's what any Moon Knight fan's looking for.
Okay, no, Kyle. I know what you're trying. No, let me rephrase myself. I did say yes, it's a dark comedy, except it's not like they poke fun of their mental illness. You know, when you look, have you seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Not yet.
I told you to see.
I know, I just didn't listen.
Oh, this is where I draw. This is where I draw the line, Kyle. Trey, when are you gonna meet him? When are you gonna meet Kyle?
Tomorrow I'm meeting him at 12 o'clock at Corner Grocery, I think.
Okay,
Thank you.
Guys...
Someone reads the Discord messages. God, no one in our D&D group reads the messages.
Thank you.
If you guys plan on going to one of your houses, strap Kyle down, and you're gonna force him to watch One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
I thought your Halloween party we were gonna watch. You had something planned, right?
Yeah, we're watching Halloween.
Okay. All right. So anyway, let's get back to debating.
Okay.
I don't know if comedy is even the right way to go with Moon Knight. Period. He's a very serious character with a lot of serious issues. He's got DID. He's a very violent character. I don't think a movie that takes place entirely in a psych ward and also is comedic. This is not the way Moon Knight should be going. It's not. I don't think he's a comedic character. I just don't think that works.
Kyle,
Trey?
You're looking at this and you're saying, I'm thinking that, this is going to be a pure comedy. Kyle, you said pure dark comedy. And, I'm not saying this movie needs to be funny. I'm saying that this is going to have, it's going to take place in a psyche valve, and it's going to have different superheroes, and it's going to, explore in the ways how superheroes, as, big influences as they are, they're crazy people.
Well, yeah, but, okay, and I do understand what you're saying.
I'm not done.
But would that make for... Okay, you shouldn't have left that long of a pause. You shouldn't have left that long of a pause.
Order in the court.
No, Trey still has to pick mine.
That's what I'm saying. Trey, go ahead.
Okay, not going to pick yours. You're I don't know. You're doing this in the way that is it unreliable narrator? Is it just narration? So you're saying this in the way that the psych cut and then go direct present day. I don't see how a filmmaking standpoint and a story standpoint how that could work well enough.
Think of it kind of like he's recounting a story. I don't think Moon Knight being an unreliable narrator is really the way to go. I do think the story would be mostly up to par, but I want this to be more of a framing device. Basically, the way I want to see is we see what Moon Knight does, and then we come back to the psych ward to see how it affects him mentally. So we get a clear representation of his mental health and how he reacts to things.
Okay.
Still don't really see how that's gonna work. Like, is it gonna be like, oh, things happening, he remembers them and how he
having
reacts
a therapy
to them?
session, and he's having a therapy session, and basically he's like, okay, why are you here? What did you do? He's like, okay, this happened to me. Like, he's recounting what his life has been like for the past 2 years, and we get to see how he reacts to things, and we get to see his viewpoint on things and how others react to it. It's basically we get to see his mental health personified. I'm taking a lot of inspiration from Batman Ego here, where it's mostly focused on him, his mental health, and his brain.
But the thing about comparing that to that is that Ego takes place inside his psyche. This is him remembering something. This isn't
it's a talk with a therapist. So it's basically the point of the conversation is to unearth his psyche. The point of the conversation is to learn more about him. It's basically a free story. It's just free storytelling. Like, it's a free delve into this character, and it works because that's the point of what he's doing. If he's in a psych ward, that's the title. So we still get that cool superhero action, and we still get a story that goes places. It doesn't just no. I'm not done. It doesn't stay in one place like yours. Yours is all in one location. That's not good for a movie. Movies don't usually stay in one location. Sometimes they do.
You'd be surprised.
I'm not done. But usually they lead to the movie feeling cooped up and not going anywhere. It affects the pacing negatively. If a movie is going places, if he's in different places, I think that really can affect the movie in a good way, while still having the framing device of the psych ward to find out more about him as a character.
You'd be surprised how many awesome movies take place in just one location.
I would, but usually,
I like to say
but for most movies of that issue, most movies that can be an issue. Movies that just stay in one place for a whole movie, that can lead to it feeling very cooped up.
Yeah, but
and very.
Your time's up, Kyle. Your time's up, Kyle. Your time is up. Trey, go ahead, and I'll make my final verdict.
Okay, look.
I just want to say there's clear bias here.
No, it's I'm making this because you're saying mine won't be mine's gonna be interesting because you dive into psyche, not just Moon Knight, but other characters with Moon Knight. I was about to say something about yours, but I forgot. Hold on.
If you support the other debater, then you support the murder of small children.
What?
What? Hold on.
My opponent defends the murder of small children. I gotta back this win any way I can.
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say about yours. So you know what, Mohammad, you can give your final verdict.
Oh man, Kyle's torturing us. Stop. Okay, both of your ideas are good. I like Kyle's idea of him talking to a psychiatrist, and I like Trey's idea. But there's a big but. Kyle, when you're telling me Moon Knight runs into the Avengers Tower, he puts his car in the Avengers Tower, that is no. And Trey,
take it from the comics.
No. And for Trey, your idea of having every superhero is being portrayed as a crazy nutball jack in a psych ward is no. I don't like that. So you know what? You want to hear my pitch?
Neither of us.
Too bad, because I'm the judge. Judge Judy up in this joint. Anyways,
Judge Judy executioner.
Anyways, my idea would be, yes, it would be like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but that will be a very quick, minimal thing, and it will happen for maybe the first 30 minutes of the movie. And then throughout the whole movie, he will have visions, and he will talk them to sleep at night, and it will be a very trippy acid trip movie where he goes to the temple, he will talk to Khonshu, and throughout that part, he tries to make an escape for it. Then after that, he will, I don't even know. It'll be it'll be like this. It'll be like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with Memento.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. Who wins?
Me.
What?
Most Mohammad shit I've ever
If
heard.
that's the case, then I would have come in with mine and said something about Crimson Dynamo for Armor Wars. This game is rigged.
I'm curious which one you like more.
Okay. If I had to pick one. Dang, man. Dang.
He's basically arguing is which one sucks less.
I don't know, man.
Both of you in every way.
I think Trey's can work. Trey can definitely work.
Congrats. All right. Do you have another one, or do you want me to be the judge now?
No, let me be the judge.
All
I
right.
like where this is going.
I think we're done, boys. Because this podcast is going pretty long.
No, I got an idea.
Yeah, let's have this be a long one. It's fine.
Okay, I have one more.
I only have.
I
have two. We each do two.
Yeah, I have a really good one. I think I have a really good one. Daredevil. The subtitle is "And Justice for All."
Ooh. All right. I'm not going first on this one. So Trey, have at it.
Okay. It takes place the beginning of this movie. Daredevil finally gets Kingpin. He finally goes to jail, but things are happening because he's the lawyer for Kingpin's opposition, so he has to go into everything Kingpin has done, and it's A Few Good Men, but Daredevil. That's where I'm going.
I like Trey's. My idea.
Basically, just like Muhammad's one was Iron Man with Terminator. Mine for Moon Knight was Moon Knight with Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Now this was just Daredevil, but A Few Good Men.
Mine, I want to take the character of Kingpin and kind of play with him a while. I like this.
Wow. Okay.
And what was the subtitle again? Say it again.
And Justice for All.
I want to play as Kingpin as a government operative. Instead of having him just be a crime lord, I want him to actually be like a very corrupt member of Congress. And I want him to have a lot of power, and I want him to be influencing the government. And Matt Murdock, he fires a class action lawsuit against him for corruption. And Daredevil, he actually fights against his crime crusade on the streets. And he uses evidence from both to take down Kingpin systematically.
Interesting. All right.
Cameo. He's one of Kingpin's hired guns, but he can't shoot Daredevil because they're buddies.
Okay. Let the debate begin. I'm already feeling lighthead.
Trey, the thing,
go ahead.
I don't think it's Daredevil-y enough.
How? When did I tell you to start talking?
So sorry, Master.
I'm pretty sure Trey can talk first. All right,
Okay,
I'm Judge Judy.
Right.
Listen, man, I'm Judge Judy. Respect on her name.
Let me take a swig first.
Jab him, bro.
Dude, I had so much energy in today because the afternoon fights thing could be renounced as a retirement, and now I have no energy anymore. But what's wrong with yours? I like yours, so might be hard.
This is going to be a tough one.
I feel like you need to show how Kingpin becomes a congressman because he goes from businessman. I mean, granted, there's been businessmen who become politicians before, aka our president.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, show it, see how Daredevil fits into that, and I know why he cares, but do something that not just Daredevil would do, something like Matt Murdock's gonna do to try to fight.
You want me to tell you how they collide?
Yeah.
Basically, I'm saying Matt Murdock has to get some legitimate evidence of that Kingpin has been doing evil crime stuff. So what he does, he goes to when he's actually fighting goons on the street, he's able to interrogate one and get a recorded answer out of them. Hey, by the way, Kingpin's doing this crap, and it's I know it's not the most reliable thing, but that's actually the thing. Kingpin will try and use this, how did you get that, as a defense? And one thing I want to nitpick about yours, it doesn't seem Daredevil-y enough. It seems like a lawyer movie that kind of has Daredevil. It seems like this. It kind of sounds like the Spawn show, and you know how I feel about the Spawn show. It doesn't really. Daredevil seems like a service to the plot, not really a character.
But Kyle, you see, here's the thing too. People besides you, people kind of like the Spawn show a little bit.
Yeah, well, I don't know why. Like, but you know why I'm using the Spawn show as an example, because Spawn isn't a character. He's just a plot device that's there to service the other less interesting stuff that's happening. And I feel like that's what Daredevil would become in yours.
Okay.
Well,
Right.
so just pick one.
I have to pick one. I think it would be me.
God,
This is rigged.
on this man.
All right. I like both of you. I actually do have a Daredevil story idea, but well, I like Trey's idea.
Of course.
Nice.
One thing I want to add to mine. I think mine would be
Too late. No. You had your fair chance.
Okay, I get to be the judge now. All right. Do you guys want to do
Okay.
one or a Marvel for one first? Because I only have two.
Let's just do DC.
All right. Red Hood revival.
This is hard because if I say his basicly him leading up to Under the Red Hood, that's just gonna feel like.
Also,
Under
one
the
thing
Red Hood.
for both of both of yours, like this Red Hood one and the next one I'm doing, I want you to tell me who's playing the lead character.
Oh no!
Fine.
Main actor is very
I'm gonna
important. So it's gonna heavily.
I'm gonna pick a good one.
Gotcha. There is a right answer with this one.
I'm not gonna say John Boyega, Kyle. I'm sorry.
You picked. I'm not gonna say whether that's a good choice or a bad choice. The bad choice.
Mm.
All right.
You know what? I'll go. You know what? I'll go first. You know what? I'll go first. I'll give you this one, Mohammad. Okay. So first, Jason Ackles is gonna play Red Hood.
Okay.
And it's huh?
You got like half credit. Okay.
You said awful though. I heard you say awful.
It's just Ackles. Or just try to say your piece. We'll stop interrupting you.
Okay, so it's gonna show up like between Superboy Prime punching reality, and the beginning of Under the Red Hood, where Jason, we get zombie Jason, and we see how Talia and Raish we see how Talia betrays Raish to put Jason into the pit, and then she trains Jason as Bruce's present to come over to Raish's side, but then Bruce kind of sort of is at fault for Raish's death, so then she turns him into an assassin, and then you see how Red Hood becomes Red Hood in the way that he uses guns. He's a violent criminal Batman, and then it ends leading into Under the Red Hood.
So kind of like a prequel. Would
this
be
a prequel?
Like a theatrical release?
Sure.
So how would you explain Superboy Prime punching reality? And also
mention it.
And also, if that's how you're reviving Red Hood, why is Talia al Ghul even in the equation?
Because the way how the comic works is that Superboy Prime, when he punched reality, he brought Jason back to life, but Jason didn't have a mind. They had to put them in the Lazarus pit to, bring Jason back to life.
Gotcha. I see what you're going. All right, Mohammad, your turn.
Okay. Well, I would pick for Red Hood. That's the first thing. This is gonna be a weird one, but I'm gonna go with Dylan O'Brien.
Oh.
He's already intrigued. All right, so this is gonna be, in a way, different from his actual origin story. So basically, Jason Todd, he has a very strong relationship with his mother, but then he later finds out that I don't know. He finds out that she got jumped from someone, and he knows. And then they soon find out that it was the Joker and his gang. So in a way, Jason kind of loses his sanity, decides to just go ahead and start murking down people. Okay,
Robin is this?
No, he's not Robin. This is gonna be
Batman even a person in this?
Yeah, I will get to Batman.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, he will definitely throughout this whole movie, he's just trying to find out where Joker is and kill him. So so it's like a mystery movie. So he's going to like by his own rules, and then if he stops by a Joker goon, he will like literally like break every single bone from his body until he can find an answer. And throughout the movie, he kind of has to connect dots because they give him very vague terms. So he starts gunning down people, and then one of the antagonists in a way of this movie. It's Batman and Joker.
So
now,
I see.
Now Batman finds out about this, so he's trying to find out where Jason is, and he's trying to stop him before he hurts anybody else. So throughout this whole movie, it's pretty much a cat and mouse game. And then at the third act, Red Hood finds Joker, and he's gonna blow his brains out, and then Batman's there to stop him. And it's gonna be like that one like moment where it was between Jason and Batman, where Joker is literally going to get his head blown out because of the gun, and it will end with Jason killing himself.
Okay, these are both very different, but both very interesting ideas.
Can I say my piece? Because I have disagreements.
All right, Trey, you can go first.
Okay, first of all, you said you want to have a mystery movie about how Jason finds the Joker. That's not really interesting. You want to connect dots on where the Joker is, not who he is or who he could be?
I mean, no, the thing was he was trying to find out where Joker is. Like, where does he like stay? Like his next plan.
Interesting for a mystery.
And I know mystery. I know mystery. I know what you're trying to say. This is like on the top of my head, so I can't really think of like other genres. I was thinking of cat and mouse, not mystery.
You can say thriller. Thriller is more if I see what you're going with.
Okay, yeah.
Like other things too, like
when
you what?
Trey's helping his opponent. Okay.
Okay, shut up. But when you say you want that confrontation like I have in other Red Hood with Jason, Bruce, and Joker, that worked in that book because of Jason and Bruce's relationship. I don't see how it could work here where Bruce and Jason have limited to no interaction. Granted, I could see on how this might work, but I don't really see how it can work great. And I don't really see how this is all going to end to Jason killing himself. I also don't really see how this converts with the Red Hood arc because Jason's not Red Hood, as you're saying. You're saying he's Jason.
Okay.
All right. Do you have a comeback, Mohammad?
Nope.
Okay. Well, Mohammad, yours sounds like a promising movie, but it doesn't sound like a promising Red Hood movie. Because there's just a lot of things about it. First of all, you didn't play off the Revival subtitle at all.
Because I'm built different. The Red Hood Revival. Huh? Let's sit down and just hear that.
Mohammad, the
Red Hood Revival.
I am Judge.
Who wrote that? A 9-year-old? But okay, go ahead.
His name is Kyle.
Basically, what I'm
saying, Judge Kyle, with your law degree in a cereal box.
Too much of a reason for him to kill himself at the end. It's Sam's point. I don't think him killing himself was the best ending. No, do not argue with me. I feel like.
Okay, go ahead.
Best ending for that movie was for him to kill him. Yours just has too many holes and too many missteps with the script. I do have a amount of problems with Trey. I don't think Superboy Prime should be the thing. I definitely don't. I'm a bit weary with his casting, but I think Trey's would be the better movie.
Oh, I'm sorry that I'm not John Boyega.
Shut up. Muhammad just wasn't what I was asking for, but Trey's was a pretty good movie. Trey, you win the point.
Yay!
All right, don't be salty, Muhammad.
Wait, are we keeping track of points? I'm confused.
No.
All right, last one, and then pod is over. Spider-Man.
Dude, we've been doing this for 2 hours now.
Yeah, this is gonna be our longest episode yet. All right, last one. Spider-Man Noir Penance.
Hell yeah! I've been waiting for this one.
All right.
Do you want to go first?
I think Mohammad should go first this time since Trey went first last time.
Okay,
Yeah,
first of
anytime.
all, I don't know what penance means, so hang on, let me look up the term.
It's kind of like revenge. Kinda.
Okay, so it's penance. Voluntary self-punishment inflicted as an outward expression of repentance for having done wrong.
Can I change the title actually?
Go ahead.
No,
Or black and white.
that's lamer.
Oh, no, I don't like that. Because,
You guys
okay,
like it? It's kind of
no,
like it could be like a planned morality, but also it's the 20s.
no.
Okay,
It's
fine.
just- Huh?
I like penance more. Go back to
Spider-Man
penance.
Noir. That's the title.
Okay, so Spider-Man penance.
Spider-Man Noir Penance. Noir.
Okay, all right.
Also, also lead actor, remember that.
Okay. Okay, all right. I got this. So, I'm going first, right?
Yeah.
If I had a time travel machine, I would shoot this movie in either the 70s or the 60s. Right? My
Or he-
choices would be Al Pacino or Robert De Niro. Right?
Of course.
As who?
Spider-Man Noir.
Both
Right.
of them?
No, it can be one of them. I haven't really thought about it yet, but
Is this
right?
is this going for or is this a hypothetical?
Hypothetical.
All right, so what's your actual then?
No, okay. Well, okay. Let me rephrase this.
Is this in the actual 70s?
If I had a time travel and if I had the chance to shoot this movie in the 70s,
Okay, yeah,
all right?
I like that.
And you know what? I'll do Al Pacino, all right? Because I'll get back to Robert De Niro. All right, so this movie will take place in the 1930s, of course. It will be shot in black and white. Oh my god. My ears just blew up. Okay, and it will basically be like, Spider-Man and Uncle Ben relationship. They have like this. Hang on. I think
All right,
although
Mohammad.
I think my neighbors are like screaming, like their kids are screaming and stuff. I don't know why, but anyways, it'll be like this. It'll be like, I want to say like this Vito Corleone and Michael relationship in a way, or like they kind of definitely want to separate from each other because they're two completely different people. They can't see each other eye to eye, but they still love each other, right?
Yeah.
And we can say, and usually in the comics, Vulture eats Uncle Ben, right? Is that true?
That
Please.
sounds right.
No, but no, that's in the comics, right?
Yes.
Isn't that true? Okay.
But
so,
even if that's something you want to include, then I'm not gonna.
No, that's not what I'm gonna do. That's not what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
All right. So it'll be Uncle Ben dies because he had some ties with. I need to think about this, but he died because he was like a very successful person. He was a very rich businessman, but at the same time, he definitely got ties with other people, like dangerous men, that could have easily got him killed. And of course, he died from not doing anything. Something like Jimmy Hoffa and Frank Sheeran in a way, or well, not Jimmy Frank, but Jimmy Hoffa and Russell Buffalino. So after Uncle Ben dies, Pete decides to just find out who was the killer. So he knows that his father was a World War II fighter. I think was in the comics like he had like a suit, like he went to World War II.
World War I.
Yeah, World War One. Okay, so he takes that.
I was about to say, you're saying it takes place in the 30s.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah. So he takes that suit, which is obviously the Spider-Man Noir outfit, and and this is like, and like I will say, I don't know who the antagonist will be. I want to say Kingpin. So in a way, okay. So then Kingpin will be like Don Fanucci in The Godfather Part 2. So he definitely Peter wants to like find out who is this man and why did he kill him. He's not gonna kill Kingpin. He just wants to know why he did that. So throughout the whole movie, not only is he trying to figure out why he did it, but he's also trying to find out where he is. Like, who is he? Where does he live? What is he doing now? And then in the third act, when everything comes together, Kingpin can be like, your uncle, he did bad things. He did this. He didn't pay us. He was a very lack person, and like I don't know. I think Spider-Man Noir kills him.
Kind of like a Batman series, but with Spider-Man Noir.
Yes, and I was gonna say, and I know, because I feel like if I picked Robert De Niro, he would play Vito Corleone again. But then again, Al Pacino.
Yeah. No,
we have like.
I like where this is going. All right.
Okay.
Pretty hard one to top.
Okay. I mean, the way mine shots with the same 20s, black and white, whatever. But mine's that it opens with him trying to hunt down Uncle Ben's killer because this Spider-Man's detective guy, and you see the patterns of how Ben died, why Peter wants to do it through the eyes of Mary Jane because she's a reporter who's curious to see why she's still Spider-Man, but why is Peter Parker Spider-Man doing this? And secrets unravel, you see strings are pulled, and then it ends, you find Ben's killer, then this Parker learns to open up more to Mary Jane. And
who's the specific villain and who's the lead actor?
Jake Gyllenhaal is the lead actor, but villain villain no.
How did the Uncle Ben die? And what's the mystery?
It's basically just the same way. It was Peter's fault. He knew he should have stopped this guy because some asshole screwed him over. But then Ben dies, and he's just looking for this guy.
A bit too much info, but
it's Spider-Man's origin.
How does he uncover?
Darker.
Like how does he unravel the mystery, and who's behind it?
Well, he just unravels. He meets guys, he finds clues. It's 7, but not in the way that there's murders, just the way stuff unravels, I guess.
Also, he got his spider powers too, right?
He did get he got his spider powers, but he doesn't have sticky stuff. It's just agility and spider sense.
And climbing wall. Yeah, I see what you
mean. No web shooters. I don't like that.
I understand that. All right. Okay. Cool. So just give me a villain.
Villain is Tombstone, by the way.
Ooh, that's good. Okay. You guys ultimately do have pretty similar movies, but some key differences that make them both interesting picks. Deliberate.
So you want me to start?
Yeah.
I guess I'll start. Okay. Trey, I really like your idea. No, I'm not going to lie. But I'm not the biggest fan with Mary Jane, having the eyes to Mary Jane, because it's just, if you wanted to be that way, it would have been called Mary Jane, or it could have been a different movie, have a different title, because I think the main character should be Peter Parker, And I think, well, what's so funny?
No, it's just my thing is that this is exactly the plot of 89, and that's a cult classic. So
80 what?
Batman 89.
Oh,
think about that. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I'm just not a big fan of the whole Mary Jane perspective. That's all.
Yeah. For yours, I'm gonna say I don't understand the ties with how you see want to go with Uncle Ben and Peter Parker's relationship with the relationship that Michael Corleone and Vito had in the Godfather series. I just don't see how that works well with saying, oh, Ben was a mob boss, I guess. And I don't know. It's just weird.
Okay.
Is that
I'll decide.
All right. A few things. I'm gonna start with Mohammed's. You never gave Peter the spider powers. That's a big thing. And I know it's supposed to be a dark, gritty 1920s thing, but they are able to still do that in the comics while keeping with the 20s aesthetic. And one thing you attacked about his is it's told through the eyes of Mary Jane, that still makes Peter the main character. It's still a Spider-Man noir story. Mary Jane's a framing device. Let me tell you about one of the best Marvel comics. It's called Marvels. And it's a story about the X-Men. And it's basically about the persecution of the X-Men, but it's all told through the eyes of a reporter. Kind of like Trey's getting on, kind of like Batman 89. It's not a wholly original idea, but it's a really good way to frame your story. On to Trey's. Trey's, I like yours, but a few things. A, it's a bit generic. Like, it doesn't have much to it, and you did leave a lot of stones unturned. Like what was Tombstone the killer, or did he just orchestrate it? And a couple things like that. And also,
He was the killer.
Also, that's not Mary Jane. Lois Lane. Like, Mary Jane's not traditionally a reporter, and he didn't really give me anything else about her that would indicate she's Mary Jane. I think Gwen Stacy might have worked better here. And also, what was one more thing I was going to say? Oh, crap. Oh, yeah, how do Peter and Mary Jane even meet? Does Peter already work at the Bugle? Is there a 1920s J. Jonah Jameson? And if not, please? All right, that's all I got. Do you guys have any rebuttals?
No.
Anything?
No.
I don't want to.
All right. Well, this is really tough because they're both really freaking good. Trey, who do you have as Tombstone?
Oh, now I need to think about that. I forgot the actor's name, but do you remember the boss from Pulp Fiction?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah, him. I want him as Tombstone.
He's dead.
Oh yeah. I don't want old Jake Gyllenhaal. I want younger Jake Gyllenhaal.
So you
Anyway.
also Mohammed's doing it and make this as if it was filmed in the past.
I'm not I'm saying it was from the 20s, but I'm fine with it being filmed in today's New York.
But Michael Clark Duncan is no longer with us.
Yeah, I understand, but
So you have to pick someone else.
fine. Pass.
Okay. This is honestly a really hard decision. I think I'm gonna go with Trey's.
Dang it! All right. All right.
Very slight edge. They're both really good. This was a really hard one, but I like Trey's just a little bit more.
All right.
All
Oh,
right.
you never asked me about my pick for Kingpin though.
I didn't. No, you said you would have freaking what's his name? Robert De Niro.
No. Oh no. I didn't say that. It's okay. Here's the thing. Here's what I said. Here's what I was trying to say. This would take place. I would shoot this film back in the 70s.
Obviously.
Have Al Pacino as Spider-Man Noir, but for Kingpin with prosthetics and makeup, it would be Robert Duvall.
Oh, okay. I still think Trey has the slight edge, but I would love both your ideas. Yeah. All right. Who wants to close it out?
All right. If you stayed this long, thank you. I barely did, but thank you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. And always remember, get busy living or get busy dying.
This is going to be painful to edit.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry this went on a long freaking time. It's been over 2 hours.
Yeah.
Longest episode yet. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Trey, good quote. I like the quote this time. All right. See y'all later.
Do you know what movie it's from? If you don't, you're dead.
Get busy lying. Oh, it's familiar. It's on the tip of my tongue. Just tell me.
Shawshank.
Oh my, yeah. I love Shawshank. All right. Thank you so much for watching the Think Box podcast. I'm Kyle. Those are two dumb bitches. We'll see you guys later.